Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mancave101 Podcast, where DC fucks up and it's cravening time. I am your host, Abel. Alongside of me tonight, the man in the chair, Aaron. How are we doing tonight?
Hello there.
Hello there. They call him Kalo K, the Mama Wanna God, live from the Man Cave. Leo, what it do?
Halo Barbie, let's go party.
You said that completely wrong. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
The whole movie was no fucking point.
All right, spread love the Brooklyn way. Big Chase, how we doing?
It's Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. What's up, folks?
What's going on? Deep in the heart of Texas. Man, listen, he's level 40-something in Diablo. Wendeezy, how we doing?
You want to get nuts?
Let's get nuts.
Man, fuck that movie. Anyway, moving on.
Hey,
All right.
We passed the minute. We passed the minute.
There goes the first curse. Well, as always, it's the Mancave101 Podcast. We talk about all things nerdy, movies, TVs, comics, etc., etc. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble, Kick, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Ding! We are live every Thursday. We do some gaming stuff. We do some trailer reviews. We do some movie reviews. We do some show reviews. And tonight, I believe we are covering how The Flash is a flippity floppity. We're covering a little Secret Invasion episode 1 reaction, and then the nerdy news, as always. And then also, as always, we start with a toast and we go right into the comic corner. So, gentlemen, happy Thursday. It's good to be back for a Thursday. I'll see you in like 4 more weeks. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, I deserve that.
Damn right.
Oh, man. All right. Well, with that being said, it's comic corner time, and it's time to watch Leo drink. Take it away.
All right, ladies and gents, this is the Comic Corner on our lovely, lovely, lovely podcast. This is where I tell you the comics of the week. I mess up the artists, writers, cover artist names. I drink. If you'd like to join along, please have your glasses pre-filled because this might be a long one tonight because I'm feeling a little bit fucking in the mood to drink. So, let's get this party started. All right, the first book on the chopping block is Wonder Woman number 800. This book has the first appearance of Trinity, the daughter of Wonder Woman. The cover artist is Yannick Paquidi.
There's just no way. I don't know. You obviously saw that name and then just put artist various, writer various. Like.
Yep.
It's very obvious what's going on here.
The truth.
Yep. The fixes might be in. All right. Next book on the chopping block is Incredible Hulk number 1. This is we're bringing it back to the premiere issue again. The freaking cover that everybody dies for. All right, so the artist is Nick Clean.
We're gonna say Klein.
How about Klein?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yep.
Same thing with the cover artist.
Nick Clean?
Klein. I told you I was in one of those rare moods tonight, okay?
Right, it has nothing to do with the fact that you get the names wrong every week anyway. It's just you're in the mood tonight.
I'm in the mood tonight to drink. I said it. The writer is Philip Kennedy Johnson. The next book on the chopping block is Edge of Spider-Verse number 3. This book will show the identity of Spider-Boy is going to be revealed in this book. So the artist is Julian Shaw. The writer is Dan Slott. The cover artist is Patrick Brown. The next book on the chopping block is Miles Morales Spider-Man number 7. This one has a debut. A debut of Miles Morales armored suit. A debut of Iron Man Dragon Slayer armor. Carnage Reigns crossover, part 6. So you're gonna have a lot of debuts of these new suits that they're going to be wearing in this book. The writer is Cody Ziegler. The cover artist is DK Ruan. The other artist is Federico Vincinetti.
Yeah. That's what you get for trying to go in all hardcore on it.
It was funny because you went in so confidently.
So confident.
That much work.
You guys were all scared. Stop it.
No, we weren't.
was that?
No, we weren't.
Abel, you're muted.
Yeah, that's Federico Vincent.
I told you I felt like drinking tonight.
Came through with that Sub-Zero speak.
You sounded like I Love Lucy saying Veta Vita Vigimin. All right, that's
What?
How the fuck do you know that episode? You're too damn young to even know what the black and white episode.
man, I get down with Ricky Ricardo. Leave me alone.
Oh, damn.
Hey, yo, pause. All right, the last book on the chopping block.
Y'all take shit too literally.
Yeah, really do.
Yeah, we do. Ultimate Invasion numero uno. Okay, this is a 4-issue limited series referencing the transformation of the Marvel Universe. This will also have the Illuminati and Miles Morales versus the Maker.
Which Illuminati?
Wait, yeah, the original Illuminati.
Okay.
The OG Illuminati?
OGs?
No, actually, it is the OGs.
Are we sure? Because I see Black Bolt and I see
the OG.
Both Strange.
I do see Black Panther.
And Black Panther.
There's Namor. Yeah, they're there.
Yeah.
The OGs, yeah.
The OGs.
All right. Okay.
All right. Writers is Jonathan Hickman. The cover artist is Brian Hitch, and so is the regular artist is Brian Hitch.
And there we go.
Oh, that's it.
That doesn't for the comic corner, everybody. This is what we always do. Always support your local comic book shops, and a little bit of alcohol is a little bit of an addiction of ours. So there you go.
Speak for yourself. I don't drink alcohol.
Yeah,
What's that? I don't know what that means.
That is. All right. Well, as always, support your local comic shops. Support your addiction that isn't drugs. And I guess, are we moving to nerdy news? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, before we do that, let's just, I'm not going to say your name, but KY, Ezra went under the radar for so long. Glad it flopped. Yeah, we're going to
Hell yes.
Yeah, we're going to get into that, I am assuming. And Sean, what's going on? And of course, Taurean Rain is here every single week. We appreciate you.
Taurean Rain, what's up, bro?
He also might be lurking in
I
somewhere.
heard Taurean Rain might be popping in, bro. Check that link, dog.
All right.
And then Facebook user, I'm going to assume that this is
I will tell you right now.
I'm assuming this is Johnny Fish, but I don't really know.
No, it's not. It's Lisa Casey Diamond, but it's not with an A. Dimmons?
That's my aunt. Hello.
Oh.
Hey.
Auntie.
Welcome in, family.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi.
Right.
Hey, Auntie.
Hey, Auntie.
Hey, Auntie. All right, chill.
Everybody
relax.
Why you gotta take it that
relax.
way?
You're saying though, why get all sensitive, bro?
I would never do that.
Daddy, chill.
All right. So we're gonna get into nerdy news.
Are we?
Let's get it on.
All right. So drink, motherfuckers. What the hell y'all waiting for? Salute.
I already did.
Yeah, let's go.
Shit. All right. How you guys want to start this? You want to start this with vengeance and violence? Fuck it.
Let's start soft and then we go hard for a
Don't
nice finish.
I like going from negative to positive, so I'm gonna say we end it around with the Flash and then go into Secret Invasion.
Yeah, we're gonna
unless people just want us to get into the Flash.
No, I really think we should wait for that. We gotta draw them in. We gotta draw them in.
Jeremy Reiner stated that he would like to return to fucking shit. Rainer would love to return to play as Hawkeye again for Marvel for the MCU.
I'm with it.
In what capacity? It's Kate Bishop time now.
No,
he wants to come back as Hawkeye.
It's not. No, it's not. I'll take Reiner back any day of the week. It's all right. Bring my boy back. It's good with him, man.
She's Hawkeye now.
No, he's a real life hero. She's just playing pretend, yo. Good with that.
All right, a little bit of lighthearted news. The Flash director Andy fuck it.
What name were you trying to say?
What is that?
You don't even
Andy
know.
Muschietti confirms the director of The Flash is confirmed to direct the DC reboot of Batman.
They shouldn't let him fucking direct a Kool-Aid
Anything.
commercial, bro.
It's a Kool-Aid commercial. He shouldn't direct Traffic. It's good.
well, Leo.
He shouldn't direct TV.
That's an accurate statement.
Not yet, Rachel. Trying to catch him.
No lies told there.
I'm trying to get there. All right, nobody else on it? All right. Rapper J. Cole officially becomes part owner of an NBA franchise, the Charlotte Hornets.
50 years of hip hop. Let's go. J. Cole's my guy, bro.
We gonna talk about the GOAT though?
No, J. Cole's my guy.
No.
What,
We gonna talk about the GOAT? Damn real.
Didn't he sell the team for like 4 times what he bought it?
Yo, no, it's way more than 4 times.
If you want to talk about somebody who's out here playing chess and we're all playing checkers,
my man's initial investment was $275 million.
Yeah,
turned around and sold the Charlotte Hornets for $4
billion with a B.
Billion. Listen, after you say that, you crazy.
Martin, Malcolm.
Tell me about LeBron again. I dare somebody. Talk to me.
Is this your king? Is this your king?
I dare you. I dare you. Because the minute somebody say LeBron is...
Oh my god, you guys are horrible. All right. Tom Holland wants to bring Miles Morales into the MCU. Also, in more MCU news, Spider-Man 4 is supposed to be Miles is supposed to be in it.
Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, even if we don't know that, would that be bad?
Yes.
Why?
No.
The MCU?
Yes, the MCU.
Yes.
Which means it's Tom Holland. It's with us.
So you're telling me that Kevin Feige is going to pay for the rights to both Miles Morales and Spider-Man to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? That's what you're talking about.
I'm saying that's a dumb idea. But if he decided to do so, how would you feel?
It would be fine, but I just don't see it happening with every other project that we have coming up. I think Miles is a Sony property, and we will get a Sony movie in which he will fight this version of Kraven that we are about to see, and the rest of those dumbass.
But is he really a Sony property?
It's Kravening time.
He didn't exist when Miles was created. Like, when they sold him.
They're gonna re-release Morbius again, and then the post-credit scene they're gonna change it to "There's got to be a Black Spider-Man out there somewhere."
Oh no, you didn't say that. Shame on you, my friend.
Shame on me, indeed.
Shame on you, my friend.
That is so bad.
How dare you?
I'm just saying.
All right. Vanessa Kirby says it would be an honor to play Sue Storm.
Who?
Vanessa Kirby?
Who's she?
That's the chick who's rumored to be it, right?
Yeah, but who is she?
She's from
I'll tell you right now. Yeah, she's been in fucking. It's the chick from Fast and Furious.
Oh,
she's also in Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Fast and the Furious.
She's the one who they rumored to be hiring.
It's the sister of what's his face? The bald-headed dude.
Yeah.
Well, that narrowed it down a lot. Thank you.
Right. Oh, speaking of bald-headed dude, I got something to say. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our favorites are going to be coming in to the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Taurean. Hello, sir.
In the building. Where's Joe Holmes?
I'm doing good.
I'm
doing great.
The big homie building.
We got Taurean in the place.
Vanessa Kirby, by the way.
Oh, she a whole snack. Love me, Vanessa Kirby.
It's got that ice cream on her.
Just saying.
Might want to get rid of that nerdy. Yeah, there you go. That's better. All right.
And I just put the dual stream thing up.
Appreciate
you. Know.
Oh
so,
man,
yeah.
yo, you sound amazing. You have a real mic. I need to get a real mic.
Oh
I need a real
yes.
ABC Studios and some shit.
Listen,
I mean, for real, bro.
Listen, the Shure SM7B,
Yep.
aka the Thriller mic.
Yeah. Nah,
I call it the Thriller mic. You know, the greatest entertainer to ever live recorded the greatest album ever made on this mic.
I mean, since we're talking about it, are you going XLR into your computer, or you have an external mixer?
I don't. Listen, you got real technical on me.
I got the nerdy news.
I mean, listen.
Podcast shit after the podcast.
I'm
might connect to have 3 dots in
it. I got this. No, listen, I got this focus right here. Is that what you mean? Is that what you're talking about?
So you got the focus right. Okay. That's why the shit sound good. That focus rate is nothing to play with.
Let me get the full specs of your PC.
One of the best investments I made besides my PC.
The focus rate is dope.
I have one of those too. I use that to DJ. But listen, it's a podcast. We're talking, right?
Right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, but if
you're gonna talk like you gotta be clear, you gotta be crisp. You gotta
right, exactly.
Talking about crisp and clear, the Valkyrie will appear in the Marvels.
That was a terrible transition.
I
had nothing to do with Chris being clear.
You motherfuckers stop talking about technical shit in a fucking podcast.
Hey, listen. I predict there's going to be a lot of snacks in the Marvels, bro. I predict that. Expect the Marvels calendar. There'll be a lot of snacks in there, bro.
Uh-oh. Fucking Aaron's warming up.
This guy right here on the far right from me, he can't wait for. He is waiting. He can't wait to see. He can't wait to see Brie Larson.
That guy right here.
This will be the first year that there are 3 superhero releases that I will not be seeing in the theaters.
But you don't want to go see your girl Monica, though?
No.
Then he went from a yes to possibly to no.
Okay,
like he went all the way no with this.
Nope.
Here's the thing, though. Like, what if it's good?
It's not.
But what if it is?
But what if it's not?
Dude, everything.
You know what? To give Aaron like the leeway, he did predict that. He said that Across the Spider-Verse was going to be like one of the best superhero-based movies to come out this year, and he wasn't lying. That movie was flawless. That's like, and it's very rare that you can come out with a perfect movie. Yeah. But that movie was and it was animation, so that made it even better. Like, yeah.
Freaking.
That's why I can't wait till we get to a particular topic because I got some receipts myself that I want.
You can put best superhero animation movie.
I predicted that movie's going to get another Oscar nomination. And
I found that's going to win.
It's already at $500 million. It's 20 days in at $500 million already.
I predict it's going to get another nomination and probably definitely win again in the same category.
Yeah, it's a fact. I agree.
The Marvels is going to flop. Mark my words.
Marvel Comics.
It can't do. Oh, you go. My bad.
Marvel Comics announces that Tony Stark and Emma Frost's wedding will be in X-Men number 26. So this will be a pickup book. I'm telling you now. It's coming out in July 15th.
Yeah, I saw this cover.
Yeah,
it's an interesting event that's going on within the comics right now.
Yeah, so it's going to be a very big event. I suggest that you guys pick up this book. Most likely, Marvel is going to try to do a money grab and have like 18 different variants. So be ready. I'm giving you fair warning from here on out. Okay.
Here, look. If you want to have a sneak peek, I got it right here.
Let's see it.
Do it.
This is the.
In the chair. Always got that shit.
That's why he in the chair.
Oh, of course it didn't. Please hold. Let me reshare that one more time.
Yo, Tony, that was Tony Stark? He always got that drip.
That's a good cover.
Got on the Prince Charming boots.
That dude.
Yeah,
Yo,
this is an interesting crossover, and yeah, this is Emma Frost? This is a fresh copy. Yeah, it is.
Damn,
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
and I thought it was interesting how she made multiple copies of herself to be her bridesmaids. Like, I don't know if y'all.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. Tony Stark is a very lucky man.
I mean, she ain't got no friends.
It don't matter. It don't matter. As long as she make more of them copies at the wedding night, we good money.
I just want to take a moment to welcome in everybody from Taurean's channel. We appreciate you guys checking in.
Yeah, thanks.
Kid Gravity Beyond. I like that name.
Kid Gravity Beyond.
I like that. Dewani Notion. What's up?
We appreciate you guys checking in on the stream.
Checking in with us, man.
And when I see that with her multiple copies of herself, that reminds me of that scene in First Class where she was made a clone of herself, making out with that dude on the bed, and she just sitting there, just looking bored. She just watching. Like that's what I thought about when I saw that.
Like word, that's
like the worst threesome ever.
and when Charles and Magneto walked in, all he's doing is like fondling himself, and they like, what is this guy doing?
They like, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
All right, I'm not gonna talk. All right. So I had to talk about it because it's in the news and it's fucking trending. 5 people going on and died in a submarine today.
Let's be a little bit more sensitive about that. Okay.
Look. Let me. I want to really say something about this. First of all, I just want to give my prayers out to all aboard. But I think that the problem that we're having is that certain things are just so fucking obvious for us sitting in these chairs.
Yeah.
Number one, if you looked at this submarine, there's no way you would have got my ass in there.
No.
Number one.
No.
Number two, nothing says this shit is unsafe like when a motherfucker hands you a $250,000 death waiver. If that don't say this shit is unsafe, I don't know what does.
Exactly.
I know what does. A $25 Logitech controller.
That part right there.
That was number 3.
When it's controlled by a bootleg PS4 controller.
It looked like a bootleg GameCube controller. That's what I thought it was.
That shit looked like the shit from China for real.
Let me just be clear. I don't mean to laugh at this at all. It's a terrible situation, and honestly, rest in peace. My God.
There you go.
Tell her why you mad, Rachel. Tell her why you mad.
I mean, listen. There's definitely one thing all of us could say in our heads that we're not going to say out loud because this is that type of shit. But my God, I feel just terrible. And then
once I heard you had to be bolted in from the outside.
Yeah, you had to be bolted in.
The memes that came from this
terrible
day alone. Like I saw a whole bunch of them on Twitter. Like one of the craziest ones I saw was when someone had took a picture of the CEO who built this thing or put this together, and he put it with the Logitech controller and then put the submersible underneath it, and it said Titanic 2 above it. And I forgot what it said. It said something about being cheaper or something like that. But you know the crazy thing about it is it's almost like a full circle thing. They were going down there to look at the Titanic, but when you think about it, the Titanic was cheaply made. Because and now it's like it's all come full circle. But you're right. It's no way I would have paid $250,000, even if I knew I had it, to go into something like that was not that strong. That was going to be. Do you know how 2 miles deep is? Someone actually pull up a picture how deep 2 miles is to the ocean floor.
And can I just? Oh my God, I just lost my. Can I just say the internet is terrible. I agree with you. Aaron, I sent this to you. I was watching a DJ mix. It was just like a DJ playing music and mixed. I looked at the comment, the number 1 liked comment that had like over 2,000 likes. I'm playing this when they find the submarine. Like what the fuck, man? I came here to watch a DJ mix.
No, the internet has no chill, bro. They have no chill at all. Zero. They have no chill, my dude. I was seeing crazy memes. People, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, there's people that are going to literally, we are presuming have lost their lives to this thing. I don't think that itself is funny, but I think we all just find duality and just feeling like, listen, there's no fucking way you would have ever got me in that damn thing.
There's no way. It looked cheaply built.
That PS4 controller did not come from Best Buy.
No, my man said I picked this up at Home Depot.
Yeah.
You ain't building no submarine that I'm getting in from Home Depot, bro.
Like
not one piece got to come from Home Depot. Not the screws, the washer, none of it.
None of that.
Crazy,
bro.
Y'all crazy.
And that's the thing I don't understand because you're telling me after you built all of this, it never dawned on you that this thing might go underwater and stop, that you might be in trouble, and you didn't even prepare a way for you to reach out to people from down there and say, hey, I'm in trouble? You just this is you literally strapping
the problem is that he didn't, supposedly it imploded.
I heard that earlier.
That's what I heard too.
If it imploded,
and it was done.
That means you didn't do the pressure test. You ain't do nothing, none of this other stuff. Because once you built a submarine, our U.S. military, Navy actually, to build these guys, to build 150 people to live into a sub, it takes years and years of experience to do this. Mm-hmm. So you telling me we got this from Home Depot and I got 2 little freaking monitors and what?
That's that we appreciate you checking it out.
And thanks for the super chat.
Yeah, thanks for the super chat. It was really nice. We appreciate you stopping by.
Appreciate you stopping by.
So, I'm just like, what? I just can't.
You're 100% right, bro. I'm like, so I mean, I just don't understand. And then an engineer said before all of this, like, listen, this is not what you use. It's an exploratory thing. 100 reasons why, and they told him to shut the fuck up. And now look.
Right, there's literally like a video of him saying like, well, this is supposed to be made out of only this, but I made it out of this in titanium, and they told me not to do it, but you know what? I did it, and you sure did. You sure did.
You did it all right.
This is probably going to be one of the most. This is going to probably be one of the top most wildest stories of 2020.
We will not be. We will continue to talk about this all year because there's just going to be things coming out. I'm waiting for the Netflix documentary because they're already.
Oh, you already know they're already on it.
Yeah, they are on
it already. They're ready to cash in already.
And I don't know about you guys, but I just want to say, listen, I personally think it's probably better that it imploded than for them to be locked in that shit.
Yeah, and just lose the
for 2 or 3 days, waiting slowly to fall asleep and die. Because, bruh, that's a different type of fucking madness. A different type.
Let's just say Caucasian.
We'll let you say that, but we can't say that.
We can't say that.
Hey, listen. All I did.
I'm gonna mind my business.
All I did was click the stream to audience. Y'all are getting a glimpse of my audience. Y'all already watched my video, so y'all already know.
Yeah, YouTube. Don't blame us, blame Taurean's audience.
I'm a mind my business.
I put that in the chat earlier.
That's great.
Okay, so Rebel Moon is coming out December 22nd.
Okay, that's good. It's time to watch.
Do we know how many episodes that is?
December 22nd. It doesn't say. The article that I have doesn't say.
Yeah, they probably haven't released it yet. That's okay.
But Zack Snyder, so
very excited about that.
I'll give it a shot.
7 samurai with lightsabers. Talk to me. That's what I want. That sounds great.
That sounds like
Are they actual lightsabers?
So apparently they have to cut off part of their arm in order to use the weapon. So I don't know if it's. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's attached to them. I don't know if it's like I have no idea. Oh, no one has seen it yet. Allegedly,
that's one hell of a sacrifice.
Yeah, sure is. It's like Assassin's Creed. In order to use the secret knife, you have to cut off one of your fingers. Except you're cutting off your arm, but a sacrifice nonetheless.
All right, Ghost of Tsushima director wants to make a live action into a movie or a TV series.
I could only hope.
Yeah,
I mean
that game is so freaking good.
That game is basically a cinematic in and of itself when you watch the cutscenes and shit. So. I mean, if they did it right again,
they got to go the road of Last of Us, where like the creators have to be deeply involved in how it's put together and how it's shown, and I think they'll be on the money.
Yep.
Okay, so Cassie Lang and Kate Bishop will appear in Avengers: The Kang Dynasty.
Oh, I don't know why.
I kind of figured that. I mean, I kind of
thank you. They get one all night.
That's one of them things where it's like, okay, Captain Obvious. We kind of figured, that you're going to be in it whenever it does come out, because it's a lot of delays. But you know what? I'm not even mad at the delays. Like, let the stuff like spread out, because I think it's probably what Kevin Feige wanted anyway. So in a way, for him, this writer strike was probably a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Listen, opportunity and chaos. We know this to be a fact.
What?
All right. Talking about Kang, we have to bring up.
We have to. Do we have to bring it up?
Yeah.
We have to talk about it.
Really do.
Okay.
Yeah, we should.
Jonathan Majors.
Definitely.
All right. So Jonathan Majors was supposedly had a court date, and they're starting to release more of the footage. And he has the stuff that we've been telling you guys for fucking weeks and months on end. That okay, the cab driver has videotape, the security guard has videotape. She was found drunk and naked in the closet. They said which hand was it? She pointed at the wrong hand.
Allegedly.
I
need you to preface everything you're about to say.
Allegedly.
Until we get a video, everything is allegedly.
I just want to say it's a different kind of night when they find you in the closet naked and drunk. This is just a different kind of night.
It was something else that I heard recently. It came out about that. Apparently, she spent or ran up like a $800 tab on his card to get drinks or something like that.
Of course, she has to buy the ball out. Come on, now.
Of course he did.
You're also missing a part of this story as well. Jonathan Major showed up to his first court appearance holding hands with Megan Good.
That's it.
Excuse me,
Megan Good.
Megan Good, baby.
Wait, why is this the first I'm hearing of this?
No, yeah.
Oh, I thought you knew.
That's
the picture right there that went viral. Was the one where he was holding hands with her when he was walking into the courthouse.
Megan Good was telling people.
I thought
she's his prayer partner.
I thought she was a born again.
Yeah, maybe she's his prayer partner. Who knows?
Yeah, he's praying on it.
And then Megan Good is telling
she's praying for this dude.
He's innocent. She's telling the media. That's where we're at. So this whole thing is about to take a turn.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it's. That's what she's praying for.
Now, what I have to say to all you fellow podcasters that I don't give a shit. Whoever threw this man under the fucking bus,
don't do that.
It ain't over.
Wait, just from me. Okay. Eat a dick. All right, there you go. That's some New York shit.
The system is weird, bro. The system.
Listen, I just want to say him showing up with Megan Good is a 50 Cent Vivica Fox moment.
You took it back with the BET Awards.
We knew it could happen, but we didn't expect to ever see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
because I think this video. I didn't do anything. What up?
I didn't do anything.
I think this is like their first public appearance with each other.
In front of the camera. They've been seen before.
Honestly, that's smart as fuck on his part.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, that was a good PR move. The PR team definitely know what they do.
Definitely, they spent the shit out of that shit, bro. She probably got a check out of that.
Oh, shit. You mean somebody told Jonathan Majors to get back on your people's side? Let me find a shocker there.
Yo, Megan, what you doing on Thursday? You want to come to court?
Get her with that WYD in the
We're something nice for the cameras.
All right. Mission Impossible stars Simon Pegg fears that Tom Cruise stunts might go wrong for the last Mission Impossible.
Honestly, good move.
Is it me, or does it sound like you're trying to assassinate the man?
It's like a full like, hey, something might happen to your ass.
This is dangerous. It's like something could happen to you, bro.
But y'all remember when he did that one stunt when he jumped off the building and he twisted his ankle or broke something in his ankle.
No, he broke his ankle.
And they literally left it in the movie. And the thing is, when it got out before the movie had came out. I think it was the last one that came out before this new one. And when he did that and it landed, everybody in the audience was like, "Ooh," because we knew that's that scene, and you can see him when he's climbing up that he's limping off. So they left that right in the movie.
And also, this last movie, he jumped off the mountain. I think there's a preview of it. It's on the internet. That he's riding a motorcycle and jumps off the mountain.
Yeah,
he filmed
that's in the trailers.
So
Yeah, he jumped off that mountain 7 times with 7 different motorcycles.
It's freaking
Yo,
sick.
listen, man. It's a different type of commitment to your art, bro.
Fuck that commitment. I am not jumping off the goddamn.
I told people that if Tom Cruise wasn't an actor, he could have been one of 2 things. He could have been either a stunt man or a track coach, because he seems to do both of those pretty well. Because he's always doing these wild, outlandish stunts, and he's always running. I think he might. I think this movie he might run the most, because in the trailers they showed him like running 3 different times.
He was running all over the place.
He always running though, man. I mean, always running somewhere.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I just want to highlight something before we keep going here. So, JD Foreman, thanks for the super chat. Does the panel think Kang Skrull showing up in Secret Wars? Honestly, I'd love that. But honestly, it would more make sense in Secret Invasion, actually. But you know what? Marvel ain't following the right things, so more than likely they probably won't. But honestly, I was kind of hyped up for that when I saw that at the end of the movie, so I kind of really like that.
I think it will be. I think he meant Secret Invasion, and I'm pretty sure that variant will show up in Secret Invasion.
That would be a dope.
Imagine that. Honestly, imagine they did that.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Some form of him. Some form.
That way, it has some continuity there. You know?
Yeah. I just wanted to get this one too. Leave my girl Megan alone. Stop it. Stop it right now.
She sure is getting her groove back.
Listen, I think I speak for the whole panel when I say I don't think she ever lost her groove.
Nah, she just hit it. She pushed it down.
Just changed the rhythm a little bit. That's all.
I mean,
yeah, it was Secret Invasion. Yeah.
You know what though? Honestly, now that I'm thinking about this, that whole Kang Skrull variant could be a way to double dip out if something does go wrong.
It would be so cool if we did see that, though. I would like that.
Now that I'm thinking about it, you could say, "Oh, this was just a variant."
I mean,
have a real Kang. You know what I mean? Like whatever.
Until you remember, they showed you like the whole council.
I got a better question. Question for y'all. How do we know that's the real Jonathan Majors in that courtroom? It could be a Skrull.
Megan's the Skrull. Megan's the Skrull.
I mean, she don't age though. So that's fact. She don't age, so that could be.
Yeah.
No, she actually is Skrull.
Okay.
That time she got born again, that's when the change happened.
God. All right, I gotta read the name. Stop making me fucking laugh. Hideo Kojima?
No.
Yep, just drink.
No, stop fucking with me. I said it right.
Hideo Kojima.
I said it right.
All right.
So is deeply involved in the death.
Death Stranding. He made the game.
Oh, I thought he said the death of. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah,
what's going on?
The Death Stranding movie. So he's being involved in that movie. So it's also
that game is so weird.
Yeah, it was so weird. It's a dude walking around with a baby in a box. Like what? But
like not just a box, like a box that was like 20 feet high. That like, how the hell is he even carrying this box? Like,
it was silly, man. It was the
Sound like
silliest
somebody
game.
That's gonna be one of those.
I may be missing something.
What's that channel with all the sci-fi bullshit on it?
Sci-fi.
Drink.
Sci-fi channel.
Wow. That's like asking, what's that channel with all the history stuff on it?
I actually didn't know that was the name of the channel. No bullshit.
Well, to be fair, if you said what's a channel with all the music on it, you wouldn't say MTV. So I guess that's fair.
Not anymore. You wouldn't.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'll take a mulligan. I'll take a mulligan on that.
Take a mulligan. What you drinking over there? That looks yummy.
Oh, this is Summer Ale. Thanks for asking.
I love that for you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Nicolas Cage appears as Superman on the upcoming. Wait! On the upcoming DC comic cover.
So this is gonna be another one of those covers that's gonna be like, super popular. Everybody's gonna want it. It's gonna be like $1,000 for no reason, just because he's on the cover. So a money grab at best.
We need the sound where it's like Nick Cage. We need the sound where he's yelling that. That's
okay, so
fully CGI Nick Cage.
Listen.
Let's not go there yet. Let's not go there yet. We're saving it. We're saving it.
Sorry, I jumped the gun. My bad.
San Diego Comic-Con. Marvel Studios will not be in the whole age.
I heard about that.
Boo.
Let me
you know what?
something.
I'm glad that they're not, because what would they have to show? The only thing they would show is like Loki, anything from Loki and the Marvels.
I think that's about it. There's too much shit going on with them right now.
Yeah, they don't need
between the writer's strike, a pending actor strike, Jonathan Majors,
Tanaka.
And then eventually we're gonna talk about how Secret Wars intro was AI generated, and we're definitely gonna talk about that. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Stop jumping the gun! I heard about
it yesterday. Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you something. Twitter went off on Wednesday morning when they saw that. Yeah, they were not happy. There was a lot of people out there.
I didn't see that. Interesting.
Yeah. And that's scary too, because like if they're using AI to do intros now, then eventually it's going to start seeping into the actual writing of the show itself.
And this is part of the reason why they're on strike in the first place.
Right now.
Like it's a bit, and honestly, it's definitely a big topic. Like it is, and you could say all you want that like they didn't cut a job to make an intro, but at the end of the day, a normal human being could have made a better intro than that. Because when I first saw it too, I'm like, shit's kind of weird. Like why are they doing this?
The music sounded nice. I like the music
was
that
good.
they used.
But was the music AI? Like that's the question, I guess.
And the crazy part about it is the crazy part about it is that this show was done filming months ago before the strike even happened. So was this recently done? Like when was this intro just made?
I don't know. It's definitely it's very interesting.
No, this intro was made when this shit came out. Before
that's crazy. That's a while ago.
You know what though? Like a big company like Disney to use something like this, that's wild.
That's saying a lot. Well, listen, I personally like at one point I didn't realize it until there's just one where it's kind of like a face of Samuel and the scroll, and that's when I realized it was AI. Because if you've ever used it, when you put it in, sometimes it gives you like weird images based on what you're asking it. And at that point, I was just like, oh shit, wait a minute, they're using AI for this? But this is where we're going with these things now. So
that's where it's headed.
I would expect to see a lot more of this shit happening. You know what I mean?
It's gonna happen, 100%.
All right, Chris Hemsworth announces Extraction 3 is officially in the works.
Love that. Love that energy. As long as it's not Thor 4 with Taika Waititi, thank you.
Aaron never misses a chance to throw Taika Waititi under the bus when he mentions Chris Hemsworth.
Nah, he ain't throwing him under the bus. He's throwing him right in front of it.
Back over it again.
Well, that too, but he had to be in front of the bus before he got under it.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Logan director doesn't sound thrilled about Wolverine being in Deadpool 3.
Because he doesn't understand the multiverse.
That's because he thought he made the magnum opus. Like, I directed the last time. And shut up. Get over it, bro.
Yeah, shut up.
All these scorned individuals.
I see something in the comments that I have to highlight.
I knew you were going to highlight that. But go ahead.
I haven't been to the movies in a while. So is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse worth the watch?
Yes, it is.
Run to the movie theater right now.
Yes. Go.
Wait. I gotta give you some. I gotta give you some shit. I gotta give you some shit. Your picture is PS4, and you have not gone watch Spider-Man yet. Have you seen the first one?
And hold on, Hacksign, you are a subscriber of mine, and you saw, and I know you had to have seen the review that I did. I gave this movie very, very high praise. Like, this is one of my favorite movies. I said this movie is in my top 5. No matter what other movie comes out this year, it's not moving out the top 5. No, if any other good movie comes out, that movie is stuck wherever I place it in the top 5 best movies I've seen this year. But Across the Spider-Verse is phenomenal.
It's incredible.
Watch Into the Spider-Verse and then go.
If you haven't seen it yet,
100%.
Listen if you haven't seen the first one,
listen to us on your way to the theater, and then just leave us on.
Okay, Sony won't share PlayStation 6 plans with Activision if the Microsoft merger is approved.
I hope it happens so much. I can't even begin to tell you how much I hope it happens.
Ooh, that's
screw them. Screw them.
Yeah, screw them.
They lost the console war. It's over.
Oh yeah, that's another bit of the news.
If Xbox acquires Microsoft, they lost. Or wait, what are you saying? If they acquire who?
if Sony won't share PlayStation 6 content, like Modern Warfare and all this other shit, plans with Activision if the Microsoft merger is approved.
Oh, I get it. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I understand what's happening now.
Yeah,
Call of Duty can kick rocks anyway, so it's fine.
They can kick rocks.
The whole thing can kick rocks. It's better.
And also, Xbox admitted that they lost the console war
because they
finally.
They did.
Finally,
they've been losing.
They waved the white flag and admitted defeat.
Because their player count is so far down in the PlayStation 5 sales.
And to think, this is how far Xbox has fallen. You remember when the first Xbox came out back in like 2002? I remember getting that and how big of a deal that was. One of my favorite channels I used to watch back in the day was G4. Y'all remember G4?
Yeah.
Oh,
They tried coming back recently, but it
didn't work. I don't think it wouldn't capture the essence of it back then. But I remember when they had released the Xbox 360 at Area 51. It was like this big event. They had an Area 51, and when the Xbox officially launched, like when it hit 12 midnight, they opened up the hangar doors, and all you saw was these green laser lights flashing. It was like one big rave for the 360. It was a big deal. I said the kids today do not understand how those console releases were, how big they were, how they were back then.
Yeah, I actually worked at a company called Pseudo.com back in the day, and Pseudo was one of the first companies to ever do streaming video on the internet. And we had a gaming channel, and when the Xbox came out, they did a big grand presentation. They had this thing behind closed doors, locked in a room, and nobody could go until the show and whatnot. So yeah, you are 100% right. It was a big
deal back then.
This is from a Sony fanboy. The Xbox 360 is arguably the best console ever made, aside from the PlayStation 2. And since then, Xbox has gone tragically downhill.
Yeah,
that's all.
The 360 was like
the 360 was peak gaming.
I actually got a story about the 360. Okay, so in 2007, I turned 18, and there was this casino that at the time you could be 18 to get in, because I don't think they had table games at the time, and that's what kept it at 18. And when they added it in, you had to be 21. And I had went to that casino with my parents, and we went past a Walmart, and I had said I want that 360 so bad. And my mother was like, okay, fine. If you want that Xbox so bad, then you're gonna have to win in this casino. And then if you make enough and you win enough money, then we'll drive to the Walmart on our way out and you can go and get it. So I had a goal in mind. And I remember at the time the 360 was $499. So I said, I gotta make it, I want to make at least 600. I walked out of there with over 1,000. I had a goal in mind, and once I had it, I literally sat there waiting patiently for us to go. And we went right to that Walmart and got that 360.
My boy had his mind on his money and his money on his mind.
Yeah. Don't ever challenge a kid for some shit they want, bro. They will build a pyramid out this mud.
Right. In fairness, you saw two good movies, Guardians and Transformers.
I heard Transformers was amazing. I just
don't see
Transformers. We gotta talk about
Transformers.
That ending
is the shit. Transformers. For my top two movies of the year is Miles and Transformers.
Yeah, it's a fact, bro.
And it's close.
Woohoo!
And ironically, they came out a week apart.
Yep. We said June was gonna be crazy.
Crazy.
Oh yeah. Yes.
All right. I got some Aaron news right now. Ooh. Samuel L. Jackson stands up for Brie Larson against online hate.
He don't like Sam Jackson no more.
He said I'm bowing out. He said I'll remove myself.
I love Samuel L. Jackson, but he can kick rocks.
That's fine. Go ahead. You have the floor.
I know. I don't need the floor. He can kick rocks because it has nothing to do with Brie Larson is just not good in the role of Captain Marvel.
Wait, why do you say that?
But I got a question. You go ahead.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's what you want to ask.
I got a question. Who would you prefer to play her?
I couldn't think of somebody off the top of my head. I assume if you gave me time to really do some research, I could come up with somebody.
Oh wait,
but my point of here's okay. Ready? I'll double dip this real quick, and I'll let you guys.
I actually
go,
have the answer.
Obviously, that's fine. I'll let you go in a second. But what I will say is, Captain Marvel is a bad movie. Everybody was forced to see it because you had to see it to see Endgame for it to make any fucking sense. That's why it made $1 billion. Outside of that, it's the worst movie in the MCU. Outside of Thor: The Dark World. in my opinion. It's a terrible movie, start to finish. And then B, Brie Larson brings no conviction to the role of Captain Marvel. She plays it like it's a paid fucking job. She doesn't care to do it. That's just how I feel about her. It has nothing to do with her, the person. She just plays the role like somebody who's being paid to play the role. I need passion in my acting, and she doesn't bring it. Sorry, that's how I feel.
No passion alert for her.
Yeah, no passion alert to Brie.
And now she's going to be 90 pounds soaking wet in the Marvels and be the strongest being in the universe. It makes a lot of sense.
My answer for who should be Miss Marvel is
Captain Marvel.
John Krasinski's wife, Emily Blunt.
That would be
Emily
fine.
Blunt?
You could have said anybody, and I would have said that's fine. Literally. You could have said some girl that works down the street at Stop and Shop.
Melissa
McCarthy. And I would have said that's fine.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Melissa McCarthy.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh my god! All right. In more gaming news, Batman: The Arkham Trilogy is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I know, Aaron. You got the Switch, right? You gotta hit. Did you play any of the Batman games?
No.
Oh, they were fantastic.
I should have. I wanted to play Arkham. Which one was it? Arkham. Yeah, Arkham.
Yeah, Arkham.
Arkham.
Well, they're all Arkhams, but
No. What was the one that got really like it blew up?
No, the second one. It was Arkham
Knights?
City.
Arkham
City,
City?
and
City,
then
Arkham
Arkham
City.
Knights.
Yep.
Those Arkham games are fire.
They're
fire.
amazing.
They
So
really are.
freaking
They
good.
some of the best Batman games
those
ever
were
made.
the best Batman games ever.
They set the precedent for superhero games. Like even
Rocksteady
even
did.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm saying Rocksteady did like the most amazing job balancing the combat, the graphic, just the story, the mechanics of the game. You felt like you was truly like living a Batman life. Blake Lively.
Blake Lively.
It ain't terrible.
Not too bad.
Literally, if you compare Spider-Man PS4's combat to Batman, they got a lot from that. They got a lot from that game. Like that's like they set the precedence for superhero games moving forward.
That's right.
100%.
Yep.
All right. Some more gaming news. Diablo 4 newcomers are horrified. They must start a new character to play Season 1 content.
Season 1. I heard this.
Wait, you have to start a new character to what?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're accessing new content, so they want you to start a new character. It's to get you to up the play time.
That's all.
That's essentially what it is.
Oh,
they want
200
hours of your time. Is what
Yeah,
they want.
at the very least.
But the seasons of Diablo are very long, though. They go for a long, long time.
This is why I ain't doing this. Like, so what? Season 2 is gonna come out. They're gonna make you do it again?
Yeah, but it doesn't come out until 2025, I believe. Season 2.
Yeah.
Because this is a lot in season 1.
So I'm gonna put 250 hours in a year and a half, and then I'm gonna have to put another 250 hours in another year and a half.
You're getting it now, yes.
You know how long? I don't even know how long it was between Diablo 3 and Diablo 4.
Nope.
I think
10
it's
years, almost 10 years. 10 years.
And there you have it.
Yeah.
That is how, and everyone was playing Diablo 3 up until this came out.
I lived this life. I lived it. I'm not doing it again.
It's not for everybody.
It's not. I love it though.
All right, I'm gonna fuck up his name. Jensen Ackles.
No, no.
Man.
Jetson, yeah.
Drink.
My goodness.
Shut your bitch ass up.
He said he wanted to drink tonight.
Ankles.
I told you I wanted to drink
I'm about
tonight.
to say that was like ankles.
Jinxon.
I told you I wanted to drink tonight. Leave me the fuck alone.
What the
hell is even that?
Okay, that ankles guy wants to play Batman in the DCU.
That ankles guy.
That ankles guy.
That guy with the ankles.
He'll be better than Robert Pattinson. Thank
He
you.
will be better than Robert
that
Pattinson.
guy?
He already voices Batman in several of the animations.
Yeah.
He's
I
Soulja Boy.
dig it. I dig it from he is Soldier Boy, but I mean I dig it.
I love that.
But yeah, maybe I guess I could believe it. I could believe it.
I don't know much about Brave and the Bold as a story in general. What kind of Batman and Bruce Wayne at that point is he?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even watch that. That came out at the time. I was just like, I don't know.
He's it's more of a Robin story.
It's a Robin story, from what I get.
It is. No, I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't. Okay.
It's more of a Robin story. That's when Robin actually whoops Bruce Wayne and fucking Batman's ass.
Aren't they the same person?
No,
How much have you been drinking?
It's a deeper voice. It's a deeper voice.
He whoops him in and out of costume.
In and out of costume.
Wait. All right.
in
So
and out of
wait.
costume.
Aside from the fact that it's a Robin story, what kind of Batman is in that story? Like, what is he?
It's more of a father figure being a dick and overprotective.
And I don't want him.
He wants to beat his ass. I get it.
I want him in that role.
I mean, Soldier Boy was a dick.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, he would be
Didn't I say
perfect
this?
because he actually has the perfect voice for that
Yeah,
part.
he does.
He's not over exaggerating. Like how you hear him talk in
he's
the
deep,
boys.
very
That's
deep.
his voice.
Yeah.
Yep. He has a naturally like deep voice, so he would be perfect for it.
We won't hear vengeance once in this movie.
All right, Christopher Nolan says Oppenheimer is kind of a horror movie.
What?
Yeah, Oppenheimer. The movie
Oh my! I was like open hammer.
No, just drink.
I'm about to say open hammer. Like what is open hammer?
I might slap him.
See, I need to go get more alcohol because he was making me drink too much alcohol.
Wow.
What did he say?
I'm making you guys believe me. Every goddamn name I say, it is
I
great.
was like, I have to think about that. I was like, open hammer. What is this?
Open
What is
hammer.
that?
Hammer. I was like, what's open hammer?
Wait, when does that come out?
When does that come out?
I think it's only going to be on Pornhub. But
Wait, what? I usually skip this part.
But Oppenheimer is kind of a horror movie.
I can get that vibe.
Yeah.
And seeing as how the real event had to be a horror story for real.
True. Right, yeah, very true.
What are you doing, step bro?
Who hit that one?
Who did that one?
That wasn't even me.
late as hell out of left field.
That
Not
wasn't even
me.
me.
Not me.
All right. Let's see what we got next. Okay, so we all know that MCU canceled 2 dates for the upcoming movies and rescheduled them for from July, November to 2025. We all know that now. We already covered that. But the only movies that will be released in 2025 will be Blade, Fantastic Four, and Spider-Man 4.
Spider-Man 4's alleged hasn't been announced yet, but yes, they
Those are all
definitely
heavy
moved. They moved shit because they definitely made room for Spider-Man 4. 100%.
Those are all heavy hitters.
And it's ironic. It's still ironic to me that they moved Blade to Valentine's Day. I said that's an interesting day to release that movie.
I'm gonna tell you right there. I'm going on a date. That's where I'm going to go. Baby, we going to the movie.
But really what it is. But you know what? Really, it's not unsurprising because Black Panther, the first one, did it the week of Valentine's Day. I said they want that Black History dollars.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So I see what they're doing there.
I would do it. Like who else is going to release the superhero movie in February? You stupid,
right?
Give us free, goddammit.
I want that movie to win so badly because it's been so much.
I want that movie to be good so badly.
Thank you, Letitia.
Appreciate it, Letitia.
Hey.
All right. John Wick 4 is getting an even longer director's cut. Supposedly, they're adding 10 to 15 more minutes to the movie. I need it.
Still haven't seen it.
I thought
shame on you.
More hours. I'm about to say, what in the world were they doing?
What movie? I missed that completely.
John Wick 4.
31 henchmen.
Oh yeah, I still haven't seen it.
What the?
There's like 30 more henchmen dead, right? 15 more
henchmen dead.
30 more henchmen dead.
At least 30. At least 30.
30.
More about 500 more rounds were used. I hear that.
More gratuitous violence is always needed.
Yo.
So we're gonna save the Secret Invasion and Flash stuff for later on, right?
When you're gonna end the news, we'll do Flash.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we obviously know that Deadpool 3 is coming out 6 months earlier.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
All right.
The day before my birthday, by the way.
Oh yeah.
May 3rd.
That's your birthday gift, bro.
All right. Shang-Chi 2 is officially happening.
Is it?
They officially announced it at the MCU Direct. And,
they were real quiet on that for a while.
Yeah, it was dark for a minute.
It's Shang-Chi, so it's not
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
It's a decent movie. I'm good with that.
That's got to be racist.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
I'm not debating you on how to say this goddamn name.
I'm just messing with you.
Shang-Chi.
You thought you wanted me to drink again, goddamn.
Blade is not the same without Wesley Snipes.
It's a tall task.
Yeah.
I think Mahershala Ali can do it.
Trust me.
I keep saying I want Wesley to have a cameo in there in some capacity.
Yeah, so do I.
Marvel give him a cameo.
I would lose it.
So do I.
If he gets a cameo in this,
honestly, if he doesn't,
it's only right in my opinion.
It would be.
If he doesn't say "motherfucker, I'll kill you," I don't want it.
rated R.
You ain't lying. You see. It's being rated R. They did it. That's the first good step that we have. And Mahershala Ali, the way he's taking this role, he's taking it very fucking seriously.
Yeah.
I'm very appreciative of that.
He has a lot of pressure on him. He has a lot of pressure on him with this movie.
Look. If he puts his all into it,
which he will,
believe my man is going to give us a good Blade.
Yeah, definitely.
I trust Mahershala Ali.
I trust him.
Kelly's comment.
I think he's definitely going to pull it out.
There will never be another Wesley Snipes. I'm with you.
Oh, definitely not.
I'm with you on that. All right. However, you can't play the role forever, man.
If you're gonna hand it off to somebody, he's definitely in good hands, bro. Like if you've never seen Mahershala,
I think Wesley gave him his blessings. So I mean,
he did.
So that's all. That's really all you can ask for, really, at this point.
I can't front.
And also,
I can't think of somebody else who would take that role.
And also, Wesley, if you guys want to support Wesley Snipes, right now, he has a comic book out.
Definitely not.
Nah,
Denzel's son is definitely not that guy.
He's not ready for that yet.
He's not it. Not it.
His persona on camera just does not fit at all. He's not that guy, bro.
If you guys want to support Wesley Snipes, support his book. Exile.
The Exile. Yeah.
Yes. Good fucking book.
Great comic.
Good to read.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to support him, support his book. Look at his content, and he did it like about 4 videos of it. YouTube it. Look at the way he's talking about it. He's very into it.
I think he's too jacked to play that role.
Michael J. White, he's a bad mother. Don't get me wrong, he's a bad.
Oh, he is, but I think he's too jacked to play the role.
Yeah, I loved him as Spawn.
Yeah.
First off,
he was very.
Spawn, he was the shit in Spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mike White's a little bit too.
I think he's too. I couldn't see him doing flips and what I mean. Like
the one thing that Michael J. White and Wesley Snipes had on their side is the fact that they knew martial arts.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was easy for them to do their own stunts, and I think that's what people were worried about with Mahershala Ali. But I think that he's definitely gonna go through the training in order to get prepared for this role.
There's
which I'm sure he
has
has been doing.
To do the work, bro. And just on point, Denzel Washington's son is actually, to me, honestly, more of, and I hate to use the term, but he's more of a black Tom Cruise to me than anything else. He's not really, Mahershala Ali, Wesley Snipes. He's not those guys. He's not that type of actor.
He has to have that raw, that gritty in him.
Yeah, but don't get it wrong. He is a very intelligent and savvy actor.
I love the Lieutenant. I love the Lieutenant. I thought that was great.
You know what? Are y'all going to see his new movie that he got coming out called The Creator?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes. The AI movie, the
AI movie. Yeah, I think that looks like that'll be. And I said, ironically, that's coming out the same month as Equalizer 3. So you got father and son got movies coming out in the same month.
And let's be clear, man. The Black Klansman was definitely a dope movie.
Yes,
it was. It's crazy, and it's crazy to believe that was actually a real story. But
But I can believe it.
I think for me though, that the only anybody questioning Mahershala Ali in the role, anybody who would take a look at the script and be like, nah, there's not enough action in here, shows you he's invested in the role.
Oh yes,
Most people would just be like, I'll take the money and just put me in whatever you want, and I'm good.
Yeah.
He looked at the script and said, nah, it ain't good. Write another one.
He said, there's not enough blood.
There's not enough blood. Write another one.
More blood.
Run this shit back.
Run it back.
Run it back.
He's like, what you bought? He's like, what you bought me $10? I asked for 1,000.
All right. We got some good news. Sony has removed Bad Bunny as El Muerte in Spider-Man.
Listen, I don't care enough about him to get excited by me. Apparently some people are excited. But
there's no way that's true, right? They didn't do that.
Nah. Bad Bunny. Yeah. He's all.
Listen, Bad Bunny's a WWE wrestler, bro. He would have been great at this shit.
All right. In some other news, Emilia Clarke says that the MCU is the best franchise she has ever worked with and joined.
You're damn right.
Damn
I'm
right
sorry.
it is.
Wait, I gotta call a timeout here. Did you say Bad Bunny was removed from the movie?
Yes.
No, the movie was moved from the release date. He's still playing El Muerto.
It says he's removed from the movie.
Bad Bunny Spider-Man spinoff El Muerto removed from Sony release calendar. This was today.
That's live action.
This is like 2 days ago that I got mine.
That's live action, right?
Then it must just happen.
El Muerto.
That's live action, right?
Yeah, it's live action.
Yeah, live action.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I cannot wait.
No.
I mean, it's probably going to be a home run for Sony.
It probably
like
will be because nothing Sony does correctly. Yeah, that.
All right, so we're going to talk a little bit since we already talked about that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse reached $506 million.
He gets one loud clap.
Animated movie that cost $150,000 to make.
90.
Yeah, whatever.
Amazing.
How the fuck? You know how much? That's like what? How much profit is that?
Best superhero movie this year.
Sure is.
I think it definitely is going to. If it doesn't turn a profit already, it definitely is going to for sure. Definitely.
I don't know if it'll hit $1 billion, but it's
that's crazy
close.
considering that it's coming out and what's crazy about it is because it came out in a packed month. It's not like with Super Mario Brothers where it pretty much had the whole month to itself.
Yeah.
So that is amazing.
Yeah. If this had came out by itself with nothing else to
$1 billion would have been
at least nothing but 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If we gave it 2 weeks on its own,
it'd have been $1.5 billion hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sony said Ezra Miller. We're better.
Well, we know who's anxious to get to that Flash topic.
We're better. We're better than you, Ezra Miller.
Not yet, Aaron. Not yet. We're almost there.
We're almost there, baby. We almost there.
That's saying a lot when you're talking about Sony.
Rumor plot details about Rey's upcoming Star Wars movie emerges. It's supposed to take 15 years. It's set 15 years after the rise of Skywalker.
Right. Because I was like, whose story? Okay.
I guess you guys didn't like the rise of Skywalker.
I didn't watch it.
No, that movie was
I
trash.
fell off the Last Jedi.
Trash.
After the Last Jedi, that was the last straw for me.
It was everybody's last.
No, son.
Yeah, honestly, Rain Johnson, whatever the fuck his name is, ruined everything. He just ruined it all. He ruined it all. I don't care.
Yeah,
fair.
A lot of people agree, have your same fucking sentiment. Giancarlo Esposito,
My God,
hopes for Moff Gideon return in The Mandalorian.
And he will.
And we're all hoping for it.
But don't say Wait, it looks like you have a thought.
Did y'all watch?
Did y'all see him get set on fire?
Did y'all watch the same?
Yeah, he died.
I didn't watch any of it.
They're saying they're saying he's a clone. That's
actually, I just read somewhere that he's gonna be a Mandalorian.
Yeah,
ghost.
season 3 unfortunately was very lackluster.
Mandalorian Ghost
of the Mandalorian, and that is very sad.
That's good. That's good.
All right. In the last bit of news, we got some billionaires. Billionaires. Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk want to fight each other, apparently.
Let's get ready to rumble.
All right, so we got two. Okay, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg and Twitter CEO Elon Musk.
What's their height, weight, and reach?
I got 500 on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm going with Aaron with this one. I got
500 on Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg been in the gym, bro.
Nah, man. Nah. Elon Musk got a disability, man. It's over.
What?
What?
He's got Asperger's or something like that. That's it. It's done.
Oh, dear Jesus.
It's a wrap.
Jesus Christ. All right, so they've been having a Twitter beef, and they said, let's see, okay, a string of social media posts. Musk says, I'm up for a cage match if you're into it. And Zuckerberg says, send me the location.
It sounds like a love note, bro.
You know,
that would be so funny to watch. Because I already know.
I would enjoy watching that.
I don't know what their technique is like. I can imagine what that would look like.
You know how like Floyd Mayweather fights people and he's like, "Oh, we'll put up this bag." I wonder if both of them just like put a billy up. Just put a billy up. It'll be fine. A billy apiece. Let's see who gets it.
I would pay for that before any Jake Paul fight. I would pay for that.
Bump putting up if you really want to raise the stakes, say Bump putting up a billy, put up the platform.
Put up the
Yo, we play gigs.
Somebody will get knocked the fuck out.
Knocked out. Someone might get popped. That's about it. You know.
Elon Musk is gonna have fucking flamethrowers in his gloves and shit.
1K on Bluebird. Fantastic. Elon Musk like he can throw hands.
Yo, he's throwing them hands, man.
Elon Musk look like if he start losing, he gonna pull out the blinky on him.
No, his finishing move is Space Force X. Pop, pop, pop.
You know his ass got a fucking drone somewhere that would just be overhead.
That is a motherfucking definite that he has a drone somewhere.
Yeah,
just sitting there, just hovering around.
Yeah, with fucking Zuckerberg will be in the back with his guys fucking.
And the crazy part about it is if they put up the platform, the crazy part about it is if Elon was to win that, he would come up more because remember, it's not just Facebook, it's also Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram as well, yeah. Everybody forgets.
Yeah, Zuckerberg will be in the back with his guys fucking up Elon Musk credit rating and shit.
Hacking the interwebs and whatnot. I hear
shit.
All right. Okay, so does anybody else have anything else for the news before we get into the Secret Invasion and the Flash?
Nah. I know why I'm here.
No. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I didn't even see the Flash, and I just want to start with the Flash.
I didn't either.
The mother part. All right, so first of all, everyone cheers.
Cheers. Salute.
Let's have a little drinky drink.
To the Flash flopping.
So
the fastest flop in history.
So I really think we should start with box office numbers for the Flash.
Yeah, can you see what they are now? I'm very curious.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. Okay. So let's the Flash WB in 4,234 theaters. Friday, 24.5 million. Saturday, 15.7 million. Sunday, 14.9 million. This Monday, 8.9 million. 55.1 million 4-day domestically, obviously, and then 64 million week one.
This is telling Fred to tell a friend in reverse.
Oh, freaking dreadful.
Yeah, that's telling Fred to tell a friend in reverse.
Oh, wait. And it's worldwide earnings reached 139 million, which comparable to Black Adam. Is worldwide earnings reach 130? Yeah. Black Adam earned more opening weekends than The Flash. And honestly, let's talk about Black Adam for a second. Black Adam has their opening weekend did more than the last, I believe, 3 DC movies. So The Rock is laughing right now. He's laughing.
Yeah, despite only 67 million, and you know they consider that a flop too. But I mean, it ain't flopped harder than The Flash.
That shit's
exactly.
But remember when I told you at the beginning, I had my receipts too.
Let's go.
So speaking of numbers, I decided to pull up the box office for all the movies that came out this year alone. So I'm going to read off to y'all movies that made more money than The Flash in its opening weekend and their budget. And when y'all hear some of these movies and how much they made and some of their budgets was less than theirs, it makes it even more embarrassing.
Oh, wait, can I guess a couple before you start?
Oh, you can go ahead and guess a couple. Yeah,
all right, so obviously Guardians 3 is up there.
Yeah.
Mario Brothers is up there.
Yes.
There's probably some type of shitty horror movie that's up there. Did the Boogeyman come out?
No, it's no horror movies in this one.
No, there's no horror movies.
I know The Little Mermaid did better.
Oh, The Little Mermaid did better.
Yep.
Elemental did better.
Shit. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. They said this is the worst. They said this is the worst opening for a Pixar movie ever.
I was thinking a trash movie. I wouldn't know. I didn't go.
This movie did worse than The Flash.
Quantumania did better, obviously. Right?
Oh wait, Quantumania did better. That's right.
Did better, obviously, right? Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. So starting with Quantumania, They had a budget of $200 million, which was the same budget as The Flash. They made $106,109,650 in its opening weekend. Nice. So I'm scrolling down. Creed 3 had a budget of $75 million and made $58.3 million in its opening weekend.
Great flick, by the way.
The next one is John Wick Chapter 4. It had a budget of $100 million and made $73.8 in its opening weekend. Now, mind you, that's half of what The Flash cost. The next one is, like Abel said, Super Mario Brothers. It had a budget of $100 million and made $146.3 million in its opening weekend.
Sick, and that's a $1 billion movie.
$1 billion movie.
The next one is I'm scrolling is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. With a $250 million budget, it made $118.4 in its opening weekend. Crazy. The next one is Fast X. It had a budget of $340 million and made $67 million in its opening weekend.
Hold on a second. Hold on. You mean to tell me? You telling me
that guy
that
for family
movies with space aliens and plumbers and boxers, they cost less than Fast X to make?
Yes,
I have. Did you see the cast of Fast X? That's where all the costs come from.
And the location.
That's where all the costs
and the locations too.
Do you know how much
everybody was in Fast
costs?
They had 10 top. They had.
I mean, you gotta think about it. You know,
all their money went to.
You know how much?
Do we really have to think about it?
I mean, I'm sure that's pretty expensive.
All right. I got a couple more. The next one is The Little Mermaid. It had a $250 million budget, and it made. I'm gonna throw in the 4-day opening because it's including Memorial Day. So if you include Memorial Day, it made $118.8 million. But if you just do the 3-day, it made 95.5. But if you include Memorial Day, it made 118.
Yeah.
The next one is, of course, we already know, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Hey, yo.
The budget was $100 million, and it made $120.6 million in its opening weekend. And the last one is Transformers Rise of the Beast. Had a $195 million budget and made $61 million in its opening weekend. So those are all the movies that made more money than The Flash this year in its opening weekend. And some of these movies had a budget of $100 million or less. Just some, not all of them.
It was at this moment
that
he knew.
And all of those movies made more than The Flash. And most of them are not even superhero movies. It's only, 2 superhero movies?
Yeah.
Guardians and Across the Spider-Verse. The rest were just like regular movies. Like non-superhero and Ant-Man,
and Transformers. You gotta count Transformers as a superhero.
I mean, I mean, like comic books, like like MCU stuff. Yeah.
I got something to say. Ezra Miller.
I hope they remember you.
It's been real. It's been real, fam. Because you're done. You're out. You made no money, and DC realizes it now.
And then on top of that, the movie that made $1 billion this year was a movie geared towards kids.
Sure was.
With the Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers.
But you got to realize one thing. You know how many parents took their kids just to watch that for them?
Of course, definitely.
I am mad my parents didn't take me.
Listen, that movie was nostalgia overload that I love.
It dawned on me what he just said. I was like, oh.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, let's
talk about this shit.
Let's just
I got what I had to say. I just want to present these numbers.
Because I know we got a lot to say, but I just want to say I always like to start with the positive things. So we're going to start with the positive things about this movie. Okay,
that's gonna be like one thing.
Go for it.
Okay, so now that that's over, let's talk about the fucking movie. Let's talk about this fucking movie. First of all,
wait, just talk about Michael Keaton.
No. Listen, first of all, let me just say this: The Flash is one of my favorite characters from a kid. When we were younger, there was only the Justice League really on, and the only character that every kid wanted to be was the Flash because he's got one power. He's fast as hell. Right. Every kid wants to be fast as hell. They love that red suit with the gold bolt on it. So how do you fuck that up? I want to understand. How do you fuck up a character that just has to move from this point to this point faster than the speed of light? Why does he look like he's fucking ice skating in the fucking 80s?
Don't start on that one. What is that? What is that? Like no. He doesn't. That's him running. Like he starts and gets into this stupid ass pose.
The Tybo.
Yo,
I saw that in the trailer, and I was like, "Why is he standing like one?" You know how you got the music box? You know, you got the music box where the ballerina is standing like that. Like, why does he look like he's doing a ballerina pose before he takes off? Usually, I would think that he's going to go into a track pose if he's going to do a pose, and then take off running.
I'm not even. No.
Dude, traditionally, the Flash literally just goes, "I'm gone," and by the time you realize he's gone, he's back. So this. First of all, that whole little, that's like 83.
They
like
never got rid of that run.
No, Ezra Miller. Okay, you're the Flash, and so hold on. I just gotta say this. You're the Flash, and you're supposed to be fast, and your whole thing is stopping wind resistance, right? To be fast, you gotta cut down wind resistance. Why the fuck is your arm all the way out here?
Listen.
Tell me why the CW Flash looked better running than the
sure the hell did.
Yes.
Yeah.
What he said.
Everybody wanted the Flash from the CW to be the Flash in this movie. Like when all that stuff was going on with Ezra Miller, they was like recast and put him in there. You probably would have made bank.
You put respect on his name.
You put Grant Gustin in that movie. This movie makes a ton of money.
Okay.
And it would have been a lot better.
And it would have been better.
We talk about the fact that I've never, from Zack Snyder's Justice League, like the Flash's suit. It looks disgusting. The Flash is supposed to be aerodynamic. Nothing about this suit is aerodynamic. It just looks clunky as hell.
The second suit, yeah. The second suit looked fun. I'm sorry. When I saw one part of the movie that really pissed me off, when he took Batman's helmet and cut the fucking ears off.
Yeah.
I wanted to whoop this.
I don't mind getting spoiled for this movie because I know I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm never gonna watch it.
I didn't.
I don't mind. I will say this though. I did watch Flashpoint Paradox, and that movie was phenomenal.
Amazing.
That movie was so good. Listen, Diana was a freaking savage in that movie.
Yeah, she was here for
when she killed
seconds.
Billy Batson. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
like that was crazy.
Absolutely. So what I want to know is whose bright idea was it to put the fucking baby in the microwave? I want to know who came up with that concept.
God.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Right there.
Who came up with that concept? Because that's a goddamn genius.
And dude, also the butt nakedness of Ezra Miller in this fucking movie perturbed me. I'm sorry.
When did that? Wait a minute. Nah,
right. Yes, motherfucker.
Everybody who spoiled this movie for me so far because I didn't care. I didn't know about that one.
So
bucket naked.
So spoiler shit, bro. At one point, there's two Ezra Millers, and one of them doesn't understand his powers and ends up butt naked in the street.
Bucket naked.
This is the greatest comment ever. Thank you for your sacrifice.
I didn't go to
That's
see
incredible.
it.
I'm glad you came to your senses
and
decide. I'm glad you came to your senses and decided not to.
I'm also going to take a different take too. DC fans, regardless of the movie, do not show up to the theaters like Marvel fans do. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Y'all suck.
There's a million DC fans on the internet. None of them go see the movies.
None of them go see the movies.
The Flash is so great.
And you know what's so crazy? Here's another thing. I said y'all cannot talk about, even though you could say that it is, but in this case you can't use it. A lot of people were trying to say, oh, people didn't go see it because of superhero fatigue. I'm like, we're gonna sit here and pretend like Guardians was not a box office success, and followed up with Across the Spider-Verse was not a box office success, and it was an animated movie. You got outdone by an animated movie that did multiverse better.
It's a fact.
I personally think I didn't see the movie, but I personally think that DC overlooked the Ezra Miller effect so much. People genuinely don't like him, and I don't think they understand how much people can't stand this fucking guy.
Exactly. That was that was at the top of my list of why I didn't go see it.
No one likes
it.
But bro, listen. But here's the thing: from a guy sitting in the theater, the fucking story was trash. The way that they presented it was trash. The point where when he runs and goes back in time, I wanted to fucking leave the theater. I've never seen such corny shit in my life. You hear me? All of the effects of this movie are straight out of 1983, bro.
Yeah, I heard the CGI was kind of bad. Yeah, that's another thing. I
heard the CGI.
It was
I heard it was very bad. Yeah, I saw it. It was very bad.
Their excuse for why the CGI was bad was terrible and not true. They're like, oh, the CGI is bad because you're looking in the perspective of how Barry sees it when he's running. No, we didn't.
No,
Shut up.
It was terrible because it was terrible.
Right.
I'm like, whose concept? If I'm gonna try to make a concept of him going back in time, and then he's in this in between place, I'm not gonna. You just strictly cut corners. Just say it like we just cut corners, because those effects that you use, where you're just duplicating the same images over and over, 20 feet high. That shit came out in '83. Right. That's not new.
And I know.
Yeah.
I totally get
it. I will give it some praise. Michael Keaton, he's still the GOAT. I'm sorry. I have to give the action with Michael Keaton in the tunnel and what he was doing. I like that fact, pointing back because it brought me back to seeing Keaton back in the shit. And the one good comedy lines, it wasn't. He had a lot of fucking normal lines that it's the nostalgia. Yeah, that I was like, okay, you should have left that in the first movie. You should have left that in '89. Okay, I'm sorry, you should have left that there. Don't repeat your shit that was golden when you did it. So, and then also you had Supergirl.
I heard she was great.
I heard she
did good. Acting wise, she was good.
I heard she
was good. She played a good fucking Supergirl. I'm not gonna take that away from her. But the rest of the fucking movie, full of fucking Ezra Miller corny ass jokes. They don't make fucking sense. That Barbie line. What the fuck?
I heard that you know they did. I heard they did Supergirl dirty. Like
yes, they cut out a lot of this shit.
Like they said that she didn't get as much screen time as people wanted her to have, and I actually heard that she was one of the better parts of the movie. And when I was looking at the trailers, I said I could tell she's going to be a standout.
Let me tell you something. Watch any Justice League cartoon, any Justice League live movie. Everybody understands that anybody with an S on their chest is the leader and the strongest thing on the screen. So how does she not lead? How does she not get the time that she's supposed to? Like, I understand that you're maybe pushing for a later movie for her, but here's an opportunity, a golden opportunity for you to wow future crowds with this character right now. So how do you miss that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they said that they wanted to use her like if they actually had like a movie where they haven't
64-bit CGI.
Yeah. Commodore 64.
They really added to bad nipples.
They did it.
Bad nipples.
Wait. Listen to me. You go through a whole movie because you fucked up the timeline, and you go through a whole fucking scenario fucking up the timeline, and you decide to fuck up the timeline again, and then you bring bat nipples. Is the fucking
That's what I said in my video when I was talking about like making fun of the flop was when I had heard that they have had George Clooney as
that's fucking one, Aaron.
I was saying to myself, why would you bring in, and this is no slight to George Clooney because he's a phenomenal actor, but why would you bring in as a cameo the Batman that a lot of people did not like? I'm like, he's not even like when they talk about the different actors who have played Batman, he never comes up except to make fun of those nipples. That's the only time that they bring him up.
Wendell, I can see the steam coming off your head, bro.
Wait, here's all I want to say before we let Wendell go because he's got a lot to say.
I was gonna say I think he's got a lot to say.
My like all I needed to know about this movie, like listen, I was born in '87, right? Like 89 Batman, like Michael Keaton is my Batman. Like I'm sorry, like when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, I can't even tell you how many times I watched like that movie and Batman Returns, right? For me to sit there and say, you know what, I hate Ezra Miller so much that I'm not gonna go see the return of Michael Keaton Batman. That says it all right there for me.
Yeah,
it like he really like Christian Bale, like whoever else, like Michael Keaton. I grew up on him, and for me to not see this movie because of that is just upsetting. So with that being said, I'm just gonna give it right to Wendell, and we're just gonna let him go. We're just gonna let him go. And honestly, Wendell, I would like to actually hear a lot more things that maybe we haven't talked about. Like some of the scenes, some of like things you like obviously didn't like and maybe liked, and go ahead. It's all the floor is yours.
Wendell, don't get us canceled.
Don't get us canceled, damn it.
He leaned it in.
Don't get us canceled, damn it.
Look,
remember, it's they them.
This movie was absolute trash. I will say I agree with Leo. The best parts of this movie for me was the time that Michael Keaton was on screen. I remember I said this last week before we talked about it. Like one of those things that'll make me really hate this movie, it was how long you make me wait for him.
Yep.
They made me wait an entire hour and 3 minutes before I saw him on screen.
No,
an hour?
90
minutes.
minutes.
3 minutes.
Yep. I know he looked exactly at his watch when he saw
I would be so upset.
No,
an hour and 3 minutes?
I'm sitting in the theater thinking like the window's gonna be so pissed off.
So it's an hour of Ezra fucking Miller.
Oh my god,
that's brutal.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
crazy. Ben Affleck. You get that much time with Gal Gadot.
I forgot.
I bet it was good.
I mean, look, let me tell you,
it was good.
She's in there. She's in there. They play her little music for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then she flies away, and you're stuck with freaking Ezra again.
All right, but how was Batfleck? Because I thought the blue cowl suit looked cool.
No, not really. I thought it was
stupid.
Look good? No, it was dumb. The premise was stupid.
But no, that's why I'm asking. I don't know.
He's on a freaking motorcycle. Oh, fucking God. At some point in time, he gets off the boat. It blows up. I don't give a shit. He's gliding in the air, shoots his freaking little bat cable to the bottom of a Humvee. Then he hits the ground. What the fuck kind of magical cable did he have sliding back and forth across traffic, mind you? And there's cars. He's hitting the barrier. He's hitting the back of car. How the fuck that shit never got caught up on anything? He didn't flip up and fall and die. Which I wish he did. I was like, hey, that's just dumb. I wish it would ended, but it didn't. It didn't. It kept going. The movie kept going.
Yeah, and I agree. Like the action scenes were just made you like
an hour for Keaton.
An hour.
And I want to say that we got ripped off because the commercial made you feel like he was going to visit several different eras where there were different Batmans, and that's not what happened.
No, he went to one.
Not what happened.
One guy.
And
he met one guy.
He goes to one era where it's just him and himself.
Look, get Keaton on screen. We're good to go. Everything about the moments were nostalgic. Like when you first see him, he looks like a fucking hippie. It was great. Yep. And he was whooping ass. Because one Barry has powers, the other one don't, and I was so grateful for that because I was like, hit him again. I loved it. It was fantastic. My favorite parts of the movie was when he was getting his ass whooped. I loved it.
So let me ask you a question because I heard the fact that we got two Ezra Millers at once was like completely unbearable. Is that the truth?
Way beyond that.
Way beyond that.
So remember Dumb and Dumber?
Not even.
This was dumber than Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, it was Dumb and Dumber.
Dumberer and Dumberer. Yeah.
Dumber. Imagine the blind leading the dumb while leading the stupid. Because
didn't they just give second Ezra like longer hair across the sides?
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yeah, they did that. They did that.
They gave him one of these.
Please explain to me how you go back in time to save somebody and lose your fucking powers.
Because he's stupid. But it's Ezra Miller. And it's Ezra Miller. Get past all that bullshit. Batman on screen, good stuff. I mean, the Batwing coming down, I was like...
Yeah, the Batwing is dope. That was probably the highlight of the movie.
I really wish he drove the Batmobile, but it's okay. It's okay. I ain't mad.
I have a question. How long was he in the movie in totality?
He was in the movie for the remainder of the movie.
For the remainder after the first
after he shows up, he's in there for the rest of it. But, this part's where he's not around. But,
until we get to Bat Nipples. Got it.
Yeah, more or less.
So we get through the whole thing. They go to Russia. It's great. They find Supergirl. Fantastic. Heal her, fix her.
Because they really...
Let me tell you something. To Chase's point, always. You want to know how long she was in that movie? You saw just about everything she did in the trailer.
Really?
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. That she wasn't in the movie that long.
Just about everything that she did was in that trailer.
She looked like she was going to be the best part of that movie too. Like,
she was kind of, and I loved it.
Yeah, she was. She was the best part of the movie.
The whole 5 minutes was probably
the whole 5 minutes was great.
She had some good attitude about her. Like my man was like, "Are you healed?" She was like, and just destroyed the statue. I was like, "Damn right she is. Better watch your back." Bitch.
So, like, when I think about the Flashpoint paradox, like when they found Superman too, like he was kind of in around the same time, wasn't he? He wasn't in that much of it, right? No,
he's dead.
It was even less than that.
No, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh no, I know that.
I'll tell you the whole thing.
I'm talking about the cartoon compared to how much Superman was in there versus how she was in there. Was it like a similar amount of time, or
if
even
memory
less?
serves, yeah, something like that, but it may be less because it was like big screen, so he was like you don't really see her a lot.
But I heard some of the Michael Keaton action scenes were crazy. Like I heard there was one point where he's taking on a Kryptonian and like he's like whipping around them and shit. I heard that was dope.
He did. It was Batman shit.
Yeah,
Batman shit.
Right, he was on his back, placed the bomb, got to the front, placed the bomb. Then he got his ass whooped.
Yeah, right.
But he did place a bomb. so he won, but then he died.
But the problem is, as soon as you got excited about that, fucking Ezra Miller shows up.
Yeah, he does show up and fucks the whole thing. And then the movie goes into its tailspin.
Dark
where
Flash?
I'm just but it goes into a tailspin of stupidity. Like I'm just like, okay, you could have did something better to end this. And then of course, he does the thing that Leo says. He tries, and he fucks up, and then you get bat nipples at the end of the movie. Luckily, not in a suit. Just
they couldn't bring that suit back out.
But when I say and I'll say this again to Chase's point, great actor George Clooney is. He's a great fucking actor. However, his portrayal at the end of the movie, I was like, what is wrong with him? No disrespect to Michael J. Fox. I thought he had like Parkinson's or something was wrong with him because he kept doing something with his face. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
He's like he was trying to look cool as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, and it didn't work. It didn't work
at all.
At all.
So I actually have two things to say because I heard them today. So I want to get our kind of feedback on them. Did y'all hear the two things that supposedly are coming out of this movie now? So apparently people are saying there was a rumored project where Michael Keaton plays like an old man Batman, and it's really like a Batman.
That was in Batgirl.
Or no.
Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond. He was supposed to be Batman Beyond's like basically his
canceled.
teacher. And they said because the movie flopped, canceled, supposedly.
Yeah.
And then the other part was apparently this Flash movie had a whole part 2 already written where the arch villain of the entire part 1 was supposed to be Reverse Flash. Again, because this movie flopped, canceled.
It sucks. Because honestly, it should have been reverse. It should have been Reverse Flash in the first place.
I mean,
that's what I was thinking. That's like his primary villain.
Yeah. Like I got excited not excited, but I was like, ooh, is he going to become Reverse Flash? But no, he didn't.
So wait,
He didn't.
how did the Dark Flash thing happen? Because I don't.
It was the second Flash. It was the other Ezra Miller.
Yeah, it was him.
Because he's stupid and he just got these powers, so he's like, no, we can fix it. So he keeps going back in time, getting fucked up, going back in time, getting fucked up, and he keeps getting all these pieces attached.
I don't have enough alcohol.
Mind you, every time he goes back, he gets fucked up, and then he just goes back again, and
he's just a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, it was a stupid loop.
So when he finally sees the original Ezra Miller, he just fucking like knocks him out the way. He ends up in a separate time, which is again why this fucking movie was just so damn stupid.
Yep.
And I can't believe that James Gunn actually sat around and conceptualized this entire fucking movie the way. This is the same guy who did Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't believe it.
Wait. He didn't do this movie. He didn't do this movie. He didn't do this.
We can't put this one on him.
This is not him.
This is not him. The promotion and all the people that he got. All the people that he got to say this movie was great. I'm not gonna take your word for shit from here going forward.
Saying that this is the line up there back in January, talking about saying that this is the best superhero movie ever made.
So
excuse me. Not with those numbers. And I think another thing where they messed up at is when James Gunn announced that this was going to be a reboot or a reset. At that point, nobody cared. Nobody was going to. Nobody
it was going to reset the DCU.
No. He's absolutely right. It is. It's the end of. He's saying that's the end of that trash that they were putting out before I came on. That was a sub. Yeah, y'all was not paying attention to him. He was like, yes, this is going to reset the DC universe because this shit sucks. I saw it. I tried watching it twice. It's garbage. You didn't hear all of that when he said it. He was like, I'm coming in on a fresh slate. The thing that comes out next for him, well, what's the next thing that come out for them? Blue Beetle? Oh, everybody's going to fucking love that fucking movie.
Is Blue Beetle his?
It's not his. I don't think it's his.
No, that's not.
No, but you know what? No, he went on a podcast and claimed that it's going to be the first DCEU character movie, like
DCU.
Yeah, because technically Superman Legacy is his.
It's going to be his.
He's going
to, but he's going to continue with Blue Beetle,
right?
Yeah, he's going to claim Blue Beetle,
which blows my mind.
Yeah, you know why? You know why? Because he probably saw that movie and he's like, "Oh yeah, let's start here."
Which blows my mind, considering that they have Blue Beetle coming out in August and they're going to release Aquaman in December. Why not release Aquaman first? And then Blue Beetle.
I don't get
that order release.
I mean,
I'm not going to see Aquaman 2.
Because Amber Turner, you don't want to go see Amber Turner.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now, and this might sound crazy. I think Aquaman 2 will flop worse than this because of the damage that Ezra Miller did.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to see it.
Plus, DC fans are ass anyway, so whatever.
They
ain't showing up.
Put that comment back up, though, because I love that.
That's fucking hysterical.
It sounds like Ezra Miller in real life. Ezra Miller is real life Reverse Flash. He's just a fucking.
I saw that so many times.
He's literally real life Reverse
so many times on social media that he's like the real life Reverse Flash.
He is. He's just a dick.
Oh, and also when he goes back in time and he finds his younger self, and he found out that he fixed his mother's timeline. And he see himself coming back to the house, he puts a pair of his own dirty underwear on his face.
Love that for him.
You talking about that stuff, man?
That sounds about right.
That sounds like something Ezra Miller asked the director. Could he do that?
I also heard James Gunn did have an intervene in this movie. The ending was supposed to be Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot, and he changed it to fucking
because he hates Henry Cavill and he wants nothing to do with him, and he just wants to.
So as far as I'm concerned, it looks like Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, and what's his name, Ray Fisher, got out at the right time.
They ducked the bullet. That's a fact. They ducked the bullet.
They did.
Like I don't know what I want more: good DC content or for James Gunn to fail at this point. Like I haven't decided yet. I'm still.
I'm actually cheering for his Superman.
I really hope. I really am. But you know what? I swear to God, if it's not, he's done.
I just don't think it will personally.
Because that door at the MCU is closed.
Yeah,
he made that last Guardians movie. They said that's it.
Like Henry Cavill is one of us. He's a, you know what I mean? Like people love him. He's a nerd. He loves this shit.
Did y'all see that video when he was putting that PC together?
Yeah, bro. He's a nerd.
He had put that whole piece together, and he had realized he had put a piece in it wrong, and then he had to go and take the whole thing back apart and then put it back together again. That was his little project he did during the pandemic.
Sure did.
Dude, and this is the thing: you're taking out the iconic characters that can still play the roles, and you're not using them. So, okay, you got the nostalgia. Then you got fucking Nick, whatever this fucking name is, as Superman. Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that either.
I saw a picture of that, and that looked.
Wait. How about how bad Christopher Reeves looked and Supergirl?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? All of it was. It wasn't like they used stock footage or anything like that.
They didn't even do it justice.
Completely did it all like CGI, like horrible bootleg, in the back of somebody's house in Queens type CGI.
Right. The Matrix 2 when Smith and Neo are fighting.
Nah, that even looked better than that, man.
Yeah, well, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, like, it just was so trash. Like, I looked at it, I was like, that's supposed to be Supergirl?
I would like to see a breakdown.
Is that supposed to be Helen Slater?
When Adam West came on screen, did that piss you the fuck off? The way they made him look?
Wasn't there a ghost of Christopher Reeves? Didn't I heard there was some kind of a ghost?
It wasn't a ghost. It was just they just showed him.
It
wasn't a blip. Like they showed his face, and then
I would like to
Helen Slater,
see a
Supergirl
breakdown
walked up
of
to
their
him.
budget. I would like to see a breakdown of the budget, like what money and how much went to which department of the making of this movie.
Let me help you. 40% went to fucking Ezra Miller's legal problems on the fucking film. Which is why this shit is trash.
When they was like, damn, we gotta either edit this shit properly or get this fucker out of jail.
It was just fucking terrible, bro. Like nothing about this movie is complex or deep or even entertaining.
You ain't like the hug between him and his mama at the supermarket?
Nope.
And he put the can of tomatoes right back. Wasn't that jaw dropping and riveting?
Nope.
Well, let me say this.
It lacked depth.
Let me say this. His mom actually did a great job. I liked her presentation.
It was cool.
I liked it. But the overall, how this thing was written and delivered was just bad.
It was
in the story.
Nope.
It was just bad.
I'm gonna put this tip you, but you're probably gonna get roasted. I hate to tell you. A lot of people didn't like Black Adam, but
Black Adam wasn't that bad. I like Black Adam kind of good too.
Okay, look, let me tell you something. I'll tell you this. Nope, Leo, listen.
What?
If somebody said watch Flash again or watch Black Adam, I will.
I'm watching Black Adam.
Really?
I will still watch Black Adam.
Wow.
I would enjoy the slow motion. Like,
fuck that. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna put it this way. I will watch. I can't believe I'm gonna fucking say this.
No, don't say it.
You say Morbius, and I'm leaving.
You are better off saying that you would watch.
Say Captain Marvel.
I will literally watch fucking Peacemaker again.
You're
before
dead.
I watch this.
It's a fact. You dead.
Listen, that's true.
Peacemaker is sitting right next to the Flash, as far as I'm concerned.
Bro, I will watch the part where he's dancing and singing in his drawers before I watch the Flash again.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
It's so the consensus is it is that bad. It is horrible.
It is terrible. Where it's just Keaton all day. I watch all the Keaton parts again. Yeah, I don't want to watch anything with Ezra Miller by himself and not Keaton.
Yeah,
but also you also got to remember with Blue Beetle, George Lopez is on He's on a apologizing tour for what he said.
Right. He better be.
Because they mad at him.
Yeah.
My Latin people are fucking pissed.
I said that if the Blue Beetle does not do well, it's going to be solely because of George Lopez. I said they could have casted anybody else for that role based on the trailer, but they picked George Lopez.
I feel like the kid from Cobra Kai will outweigh George Lopez because
I sure hope so. And I've never even watched an episode of Cobra Kai, but I heard a lot of people love that show. And of course,
everybody goes to
love that show.
We'll see Miggy.
But I will check that out because I wasn't familiar with the Blue Beetle character. That wasn't a character I was always like invested in.
That's
so
why
I'm always open to see like what a new character can do. And I was kind of sold on the trailer a little bit. So
plus, it's something new on the big screen too.
I was about to say
it's a new character.
It's new and fresh for like everything, and we need new and fresh right now.
So and it looks like it knows its audience too.
Yeah. So if you go on Max, used to be HBO Max, you will find Young Justice, the cartoon, the animation series, and you'll see a lot of Blue Beetle. For those that are not familiar, you'll get familiar with his character. I think there's like 4 or 5 seasons.
Go check that out, Mike. Go check that out.
Yeah, go check that out, Mike. Excuse the 3rd season. The 3rd season is kind of weird, but to follow the 4th season, the first 2 and the 4th season are completely on deck.
All right, any more Flash shit?
Yeah, fuck this Flash.
Yeah, so
right in the puss, right in the
Flash. Yeah, that's it.
Justice.
You guys don't want to see Ezra Miller half butt naked anymore?
I don't want to see Ezra Miller at all.
At all.
At all.
Like ever again.
Ever again.
He has literally proven that he is box office poison. Like no one should want to work with him at all after this.
I'm gonna need the Amber Turd treatment on Ezra Miller immediately.
That'd be wonderful.
And you know what I realized also in watching this movie? We only liked him somewhat when he was in comparison to the other Justice Leaguers. When Superman and Wonder Woman were around him, his comedy antics were comedy relief, but they're never the main show. They're never the main show. And it shows in this movie.
Dude, Batman called him the cleanup kid. Come on, man.
Did he lie?
It's the fucking Flash,
you
though.
You know this movie is bad when the trailers were better than it. I had said this. I said every last trailer that came out for this movie was good. Like how they cut it.
So
and the music that they yeah, we know. Chase always says that whenever they show your theory actually worked for this one. He said whenever they show too much action in the trailers, the movie's usually not good. And you was right. You was spot on. With that one,
dude. Because all the action was in the trailer.
I was only here to watch my man, my GOAT, my Batman do his thing, and I'm very happy that I saw it.
And it's a shame we might not get to see him back because of it.
I'm hurt that I won't see him again do it, but I'm gonna watch '89 Batman and Batman Returns this weekend.
Batman Returns is one of my favorite. Batman Returns is one of my favorite Batman films.
Because I'm just gonna.
Because I should.
Shit.
Man said I want you to tell all your friends about me.
Secret Invasion.
That movie has so many quotable lines. It's ridiculous.
Who are you? I'm Batman. God damn it! Yes, he is.
It's time for some Nick Fury.
All right, salute, gentlemen. Top new fucking series.
I drank all my drink.
God. All right. Well,
pissed off at Ezra Miller.
Before we start for Secret Invasion, because I'm sure we're going to cut this video up. For those of you joining us from Taurean, first of all, thank you, Taurean, for allowing us to be shared on your YouTube channel.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. So we are the Mancave101 Podcast. We talk about all things nerdy, TV, movies, comics, games, etc. If you haven't already and haven't followed us, it's the Mancave101 Podcast. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Kick and Rumble now because that's a thing. Please help us out. Again, we appreciate Taurean, and let's get into some Secret Invasion. Because my God, I looked at this show and said, "We are back, baby. Let's do like maybe a non-spoiler thing right now, and then we'll get into spoilers." Yeah, so we're gonna do like
that completely prevents what I was about to say, so I'm gonna have to tone it out.
We got ahead of it.
We'll just do a little go around the horn real quick and just initial impressions, and I'm gonna start. Initial impressions were great because compared to a lot of the Disney Plus shows that we have seen, this is giving me some potential stakes. Obviously, we're only 1 of 6 episodes in. We don't know. But I enjoyed it. It gave me Winter Soldier vibes. It gave me spy thriller vibes. And that's what I liked about it. So whoever wants to take it, go ahead. Wendell.
I want to talk about something nice right now. I am so into this right now. I want more of it, and I'm gonna say for Disney Plus, like I'm not. This ain't a much of a. There's blood, like blood, like real blood. I'm good. Let's go.
Listen, I had rather high expectations for this show, and I'm glad that after this first episode, they've already been exceeded. Like, just in what I've seen already so far, I like the spy espionage thing. I like the fact that it's one of them shows where you can't trust nobody. Like, it's one of those things like no one is who they claim to be. That's scary because, like, looking at this episode, I listen, my jaw must have dropped to the floor a few times in this episode, quite a bit. I'm talking about had to pick it up off the floor, but I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing so far. And this is only episode 1 of 6 episodes. So as long as they keep this same tone and pace, we're gonna be good for the next 6 weeks.
All right. Shit.
I'll take
adult content. That's all I got to say. Give me some adult fucking content. Give me some grown-up shit. That's all I want. Thank you. Thank you. Finally.
It's grown man show.
Listen, I just want to say, and I said this from the door, there are a few actors that I absolutely trust. If I see their name on something, I completely trust it. And Sam Jackson is one of those guys. And this right here is the reason why. This is what I came to Disney Plus for. This is what I expected to see. There's a section for the kids, and then there's a section for the grown and violent. And this is what I'm looking for.
Yes.
Right? You know what I mean? This is what I'm looking for. So,
all right, Aaron, what you got?
Spies, Skrulls, Nick Fury.
That's all you need.
That's all I need. That's all I need, and a little bit of beer, and I'm good. You know, what I mean? I don't need much else.
My Wednesdays have been refulfilled. You know, because we were lacking. You know, for a while. So our Wednesdays are back now.
All right, fuck it. Let's get into this shit. Come on,
let's get into this shit.
Ready?
All right. Well, all right. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, spoilers after this point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest in peace, Kobe.
No!
Listen, I said this last week. Like,
we was all waiting to say the same thing.
I was happy she was in this joint. I was like, she's a snack. I love her,
bro. I said we are smoking on that Maria Hill pack tonight.
Like, I was waiting for her to change at the end so bad. I was like, please change.
That's what I was hoping.
And then she didn't. I was like, damn
that
it.
was crazy.
And then he changed, and I was like,
but you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now because we love some stakes, right? If they go back on this before the end of the show, I'm gonna fucking be pissed.
Yeah, I would be.
Gonna be
pissed. If they're gonna kill off the show, let her be dead.
This was impact, and I haven't felt impact like this in a long time from Marvel.
Thank you, Abel. Thank you for
I need this impact to stick as much as I love me. I love me some Kobe Smulders.
You know why? Because now I apologize. I don't remember the guy's name. Who's the guy who's playing the evil, the bad Skrull? I
don't know his name.
I don't know his name.
I forgot his name, but I know
whatever. Either way, I want that ass dead. Yeah. He needs to die.
He needs to die. You know what?
I'm gonna look his name up.
I don't even want them to cheapen it out anymore. Like let it go. You know what? What a way to go, especially having that bar conversation with him that's saying, "You step, you haven't found everything. You're missing this, that, and the third." Yeah. And he missed this.
His name, the actor's name is Kingsley Ben Adir.
Kingsley Ben Adir.
Kingsley Ben Adir, and he plays Gravik. You know, that's his character.
Say what you want. Say what you want. Nick Fury 10 years ago would not have missed this. He fucking missed it.
And that actually works because that just shows you how long out of the game he's been. So it's some realism there that he has to get back on track, and he's been in space for so long. So a lot of stuff has changed.
Dude,
he's getting older.
He came off the ship limping because the gravity was probably different up there than it was down here. That was
a great scene. That was when he got off the freaking when he got off of the travel pod or whatever they call it. when he started limping, I was like, wow, okay, they're going into detail now.
And I'm just gonna say it. He tried to hide it with the gangster shit. I ain't. He tried to hide it.
No, he did walk with a little limp. He was like, yeah, I got it.
Tried to hide that shit.
And going back to what I was saying, that this show is not what, you don't trust anybody or everybody. Going back to the very first scene of the show when we saw Agent Ross. And I thought it was. I was like, oh, what is he doing? He's like, I was like, oh, he's just in the show. But turns out he was a whole scroll. When he jumped, tried to make that jump across and missed it and landed all the way down and was able to still move. I said, yeah, he was scroll.
When he was running,
would have died instantly.
The way my man was running, I was like, nah, he gotta be a scroll. Ain't no way Ross was moving like this. I seen him jogging at the end of that one.
And what kind of good when he was jogging? Yeah,
you ain't good like that, bro.
He was on the Tom Cruise run.
He took off.
Yeah, word.
But honestly, the beginning of this show with what's his face being a scroll, that was a thing. So how long is that scroll?
Oh yeah,
with Ross with
Ross.
That's
like
that begs.
And honestly,
when I
saw the first 5 minutes on Twitter, I'm like, he's a fucking scroll.
He's a
scroll. I felt it right away. But you know what? That's what I think. Like, I really hope they stick with this in the show. I can't trust anyone on this show. I want to watch this show and be like, nah, you're a scroll. Like, honestly, I think Rhodey's a scroll. I
have a feeling too.
I think he's a scroll. I think we're gonna get some consequences. Like, I want to feel like Winter Soldier Shield is really high consequences. That's
speaking of which, I have a question about this. We did a scene to the White House. Isn't Ross supposed to be like that? Confused me. Isn't that who he was speaking with?
Okay, so
like the president, but
okay, so all right, so.
It confused me because I was like,
when the director got picked to do Secret Invasion, they told him directly, do not read none of the comics.
Okay.
I heard that too.
Yeah. Okay.
They told him not to read none of the comics because they wanted to be something different.
Okay.
Which, so far, episode 1, excellent. But the content is there.
It is.
Secret Invasion was a great run of a series of comic books, and you're taking, but you're still leaving in certain things that happen in the comic books. So which is it? Mm-hmm. You want it to be its own thing. Okay, I get that, but also the things that people love about Secret Invasion is the comic book.
So I think it's also a thing that they know that a lot of people aren't going to read the comic book, and they probably feel like they wanted to appeal to a general audience that would not read it.
And that's a stupid thing because I would love to double up on my money if I was Marvel. I was like, hey, you want to know what's going on? Hey, that's this issue. Guess what? Who did that? Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Hey, new character. There goes the book. Hey, new character. There goes the book. But no, let's not do that because we don't want to make money.
Well, it's not even just making money. You know, the issue with this in the creative world is that everybody wants to say that they pin their own things as a part of their legacy. And this is why they don't, when they do these things, they change stuff because they want to be the one that's responsible for making the story turn the corner and whatnot. I'm the one that decided not to do this one, and then that becomes their claim to fame.
Yeah, but when they fuck up, this is where I'm going to chew your ass up.
Yeah,
and this is why also a lot of people hated this first episode. There's been a lot of hate about this episode on fucking Twitter, on fucking Facebook, on all the fucking a lot of the group pages that I belong to. They're hating on this first episode a lot.
Now we realize one thing: social media is for haters. I don't care how good something is. There's a whole group who's got to say, oh, it sucked. I hated it. It wasn't good. Because it's just for the attention factor.
In the algorithm.
Yeah, and the algorithm.
And so, that fucking clickbait is a motherfucker, boy.
It really is. It really is.
But
I can say, I can speak for myself. I personally like the episode. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do.
Exactly.
For episode 2. And it actually has me excited because the title alone of the show is Secret Invasion. Like, that just seems like if this was real life, that would be some scary stuff. Like, you don't know who is who. Like I said, you don't know who to trust. It just is going to be interesting to see how this show wraps up by the 6th episode. How much we're going to see before then, and what we're going to see on that last episode, and what is that going to lead into?
Yeah, the other thing I can't really figure out right now that kind of confused me was the power levels, because I don't understand the Squirrel's powers fully yet. Because like Talos looked like he was strong, but he was getting his ass whooped by the dude in the fucking thing. He was getting now. Granted, was he holding back because he said he didn't want to kill any Skrulls? Maybe. But like, how strong is he? Is he strong enough to compete with this other dude? Like,
I feel like they're positioning Talos to be kind of a passive.
Yeah,
Skrull.
I get that.
Like,
He is, but understand that he said that Gravik is using young, angry Skrulls. So they're younger, they're angrier, they're gonna be stronger just by that alone. And add in that whole passive that Abel's talking about. Yeah, he don't want to kill nobody. Yeah. Like him and Fury got beef right now. Mm-hmm. Like literally beef.
Yeah,
beef.
And yo, is anybody else pissed off at the daughter?
Yo, traitor.
What are you doing, traitor? Like, what up?
Traitor to the cause, bro.
Shit?
Dude killed your mom, yo.
Got my girl laid out. Got her killed.
Got her laid out.
Damn, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What Maria Hill do to you? Damn, bro. Fuck.
And I literally thought that she would have some more compassion because she was crying because of her mom passing away and she didn't even fucking know it. But I was like, wow. I was like, okay, she might actually be helping. But once I saw them going in different directions, I was like, yo, Fury, you're getting fucked. This is the bait and switch, bro.
Right in the puss. As soon as I saw the girl with the ball, I'm like, nope, this is a setup. As soon as I saw it, setup. And then like what I loved about that, because I didn't notice it until I watched the video after, is like you saw the girl with the ball, then like she went and changed into the girl that was on the bench that Nick Fury saw that night that they were looking at. I didn't even realize that until I watched the video after, and then he turned into the what is it, Garrick?
Gravik.
And then he just said, "Boop."
And he did it so casually. He just looked at him.
Said,
I don't even care.
Like, and didn't even flinch. And like he was in the blast zone. He didn't care.
Yo,
I like the quick transitions. I've always liked that shot when they have them walking behind a column as one and then they come off the other side as something else. I've always liked that transition when they do that in movies and shows.
And that's smooth. That was smooth as shit too.
Yeah, it was. And speaking of villains, I actually and I watched this. I forgot what channel I was watching now, but I watched it somewhere and it was such a good point. This show is doing a better job that the majority of the other shows haven't done of describing who the antagonist is. Yeah. Like, who is the villain? Why are they the villain? Like, I feel like, again, there's a story building, right? We've missed a lot of story building in a lot of these Disney Plus shows, and this show's giving it to us. And listen, it's that 6-show form factor that like we've kind of been hesitant on throughout this whole thing with Disney Plus, right? I can't even tell you how many times we've talked about, you know what? Maybe the 6 episode thing isn't working. Maybe this, whatever it is. Right. But you know what? 50 to 52 minute episodes, 6 episodes of them, that it makes a complete difference. Not nine half-hour episodes of shitty She-Hulk, right? That's not what we want.
He hasn't been around. He hasn't been around.
What he said.
Yeah, but no, it is what he said.
What he said.
Right. It is what he said.
I just
but it's amazing how much we got hit with so far just in the first episode. Like they came out swinging. Like they came out swinging immediately.
I just
and also the brain wipe. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When they put him in the fucking machine,
and you know what?
Take his memory.
When I saw that, I immediately thought of Captain Marvel because that's the same thing that they put her in because that's what they were going to do to her.
Yep.
That's why I thought about it from. Yep, your favorite person.
That's what they should have done.
What was the comments? You got any comments?
I was just gonna bring up. I wasn't ignoring you guys in the comments. I just wanted to like get our points across, and then we address you guys. Am I missing out because I don't really watch Disney Plus? I mean,
it depends on the show.
Yeah. You
well, maybe with this show,
If you want to watch a Rome Pearson's show, this is it.
Yeah, and the same thing here.
You can watch this. You can watch Moon Knight. There's a couple.
Not Kobe.
Yeah,
bro, I was so upset at the end. I was like, oh no.
Hey, yo,
Like,
and her last words was,
Yo,
it was you.
I was damn. So she died thinking that Nick Fury blasted on her.
Yo,
Right?
I've been watching my girl since How I Met Your Mother, man.
Bruh.
From episode 1.
Man.
When I
That's
when
my
I heard
girl.
her say, when I heard her say that line, I interpret it as not as he was the one that did it, but somebody who is pretending to be you did it. Because she knows that Nick wouldn't just shoot her and kill her.
Nah.
So yeah.
But like it's the conversation at the bar before that just made it more like
Yeah, when he about to play chess.
Yep.
Yeah, why the fuck? Yo, why is everybody calling my boy Nick Fury old as shit? What the fuck?
because he's playing checkers. Because he's playing checkers right now, and he should be playing chess, and he's not playing chess. He's not playing chess.
You know, some people on this show got a problem with age.
Yo, all right, let me ask you a question. Nick Fury 10 years ago, do you think he would have believed, oh, the bags are wrapped in X's and we should just follow the bags and just pretend that she's on our side? Do you think Nick Fury 10 years ago would have said, yeah, let's listen to that and do that?
Okay,
hell fucking no.
That guy had a plan for a plan.
But this is not about his age more so than what happened to him in the blip. There just happens to be a span of time that he's been gone, but what affected him was what happened to him in the blip. If I snapped my finger and your ass turned into ash and you disappeared and
5 years,
you would not be the same either.
Which they did bring up in this episode because I think Maria had brought it up.
Yeah.
We haven't been the same since the blip.
Yeah, Talos said it to him too.
Yeah.
I read Secret Invasion when it first hit the shelf. They should have done an origin story on Skrulls, would explain a lot. True, I think it would have helped, but I mean, like, they kind of did it in Captain Marvel, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Like, but I get what you're saying. I can appreciate.
Yeah, I think even if you don't know, I think it's easy to pick up. You know what I'm saying? The storyline is easy to pick up.
You'll get it.
I mean, that first 5 minutes really kind of explains what's going on.
We're talking about Maria Hill. She got
you gotta watch Disney Plus.
She got taken out in episode 1. Sorry to spoil it for you. I hate to do that for you, but yeah. And then
definitely go watch it because
they completely messed up over Hope throughout the whole thing. He's weaker. They had perfect time to do Worldbreaker, but Thor Ragnarok. Wait, what?
Oh shit, we forgot something about the fucking news too.
All right, well, we're doing this now.
We're here.
Right, let me just put this in there because I have to say it. Marvel already has the licenses for Namor and the Hulk this week.
True,
see, so there you go.
I don't know what's going on. That's actually what I meant to bring. When you asked me, was there any more news left? There was one thing that I wanted to bring up. Now that you just mentioned that, the actor Tanaka Kawarta, who plays Namor, he might slowly but surely be getting that Jonathan Majors treatment because he got dropped from some kind of Netflix movie that he was working on. I just heard that he just got dropped from a Netflix movie.
They dropped him early because they didn't realize that he had the fucking police report from a year ago against this chick that she was.
I saw that. I think I saw that today. I think.
I'm telling y'all, man. Look, Disney learned a lesson, hardcore dealing with Johnny Depp.
True.
Okay. They jumped the gun and was like, get out of here. And now they're like, can you play Captain Jack for us one more time? And he's like, fuck y'all.
Right.
So they're not trying to get in that cab.
He said, not even for all the money in the world, not after that humiliation process.
Exactly. You ain't had my back. Y'all thought I was some dirt scumbag that did like what? Nah. And so they was like, Johnny Majors, you sit right there, bro. We will wait.
I just want to bring up one comment on a shameless plug.
There we go. I saw it too.
Funny enough, if you go to our channel, we just did a trailer reaction that dropped yesterday on One Piece. So please go ahead and check that out. We literally just dropped it, and when DZ had some stuff to say because he's the One Piece guy here.
I don't watch anime, so
I'm the anime guy. Okay? I rep my team.
I've only watched 100 episodes of One Piece, or like 100.
Oh man, bro, you're like.
I know I'm like 938 episodes behind.
No, 1200.
But you know what I know? I don't even need to see that trailer. I'm not watching this.
But it's live action anime. It should be.
It's live action anime. Come on, what could go wrong?
Okay.
Anyway,
something I have to say about the Skrulls that I hope this show like really redeems, and believe it or not, there was one thing that I hated about Captain Marvel. I know it's really hard to understand, but One thing I hate about Captain Marvel is that how they poised the Skrulls to be almost good guys.
I have a list
in the show.
Yeah.
Didn't like that. So I actually hope this takes us and like 180s that and makes us realize that Skrulls are not okay.
So far, they're doing the right thing.
They sure are.
No,
so far they're showing they are a threat.
I think it's more convoluted than that, though. I think there's good Skrulls and bad Skrulls.
Right.
That's why I think this is the thing.
Yeah.
Like obviously, there's got to be more Skrulls than just God damn it! I'm gonna mix up their fucking names because I did Talos. There's gotta be more good Skrulls than Talos out there. There has to be.
Right. It was his wife, and she's gone now.
His wife, and she's gone. But there's got to be more. They can't just be all bad. The rest of them are bad Skrulls. There's no way.
We'll see.
His daughter's a piece of shit.
Well, she's just a double agent. That's all that.
Well, they did.
That's kind of strong, bro.
They did say that they're. They did say that the people living in wherever they're living, if they're not part of the resistance, they can't leave the compound, but they're still there. I'm sure there's some good people within that, but
maybe.
That, like,
I mean, you're not going to sit here and tell me that 98-year-old Nick Fury is going to do this by himself. No, I'm just kidding.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Like I said,
and then
people on the show got problem with age, but
I have no issues with age. I just need Nick Fury to be a little sharper.
But then,
Ageism.
a
little sharper.
But then, the whole conversation with Fury and the British chick, wherever her name is, and him just putting a secret camera in there. I'm just like, oh, that's Nick.
He's supposed to be old. Older speaks to his wisdom, and not. Oh, fair. Hey, listen.
Yeah, well, that was the main play. Good for him and Maria.
I was gonna say he lost a soldier, if you will.
He lost a whole soldier.
He sure did.
But I hope that they don't end this. Like, I don't want this to come to a conclusion at the end of the episode.
I don't think it's going to.
I want to continue on, in every movie we watch going forward, we are questioning who people are. Mm-hmm. If that's what they go with. That's freaking fire.
I really want to
I like the idea of that. Because what I'm saying is saying Secret Invasion. I see Secret Invasion as like the prelude to Secret Wars. I said Secret Wars, that's gonna be like a monstrosity. And it's crazy to believe they delayed that thing all the way to 2027.
If they're gonna run their secrets, I mean that's a good plan right there.
Yeah. The Skrulls are just always lurking in the background as a hidden threat.
Do not end it.
Now, my question to y'all is, when this show actually ends, what do you think it's going to lead into more so first? Do you think it'll be somewhere in Loki season 2 or the Marvels?
So
Loki's a whole different situation.
I have a theory on this. I think we're going to get back the Nick Fury that we're used to, and he's going to build another Avengers team. I think that's where it's going.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, you mean the Young Avengers? Got it.
No. I mean
Avengers.
a new Avengers
Newer
team.
Avengers, yeah.
The Avengers that's going to fight in Kang Dynasty and lose. That's what we're going to see.
Led by Tom Holland?
Brie Larson.
Fuck no.
To be honest, I'm surprised he didn't remove me. That was kind of nice of him. I mean, he'll probably do that now. It's okay.
But the thing is that it won't.
I'm so upset.
God, there's so much. It's so much that they can do with this, and which ways they can go with it. But I don't think Brie Larson will be the head of the new Avengers because she will go with other
they
ones.
did a whole. So here's the question, right? They did a whole 6 Avengers thing. Are they going to try and do it again? So you have Captain Marvel, Shuri, Shang-Chi. You have what? You have 3 right there. What do you mean? No what?
Shang-Chi has never been an Avenger.
But you know he's gonna be. They already poised him to be it in the after credits.
No.
Who is?
You can say that all you want, but they're gonna put him in it. He's popular.
Who's the new Avengers team? They don't really have a team at this point. They have 3 people.
Yeah, it's
right.
It's kind of scattered.
So Doctor Strange is 4. Spider-Man is 5. Who's number 6? Is it She-Hulk? It's fucking She-Hulk.
I'm out again.
The new Guardians. The one that Rocket is leading.
Oh, that'll come in. I'm telling you, I guarantee you they stick to 6. And
Thor's busy.
Those are going to be the 6.
So
he is. Pancake flipping bitch.
He's out here raising a kid and shit. He's like, nah, I can't fight.
I can't get away.
I can't get away. She got can't. I can't come.
You guys gotta really realize.
I'm telling you,
you gotta realize Eternity is his daughter. Are you fucking kidding me? You think that she's not gonna come into this?
Young
Avengers.
Avengers. Correct. When they do the Young Avengers, she'll be part of it. For now, she's at school and in camp.
I'm calling it right now. It's Spider-Man. It's Doctor Strange.
She's at softball with Wendell.
I'm telling you, I already called it right now. It's Spider-Man. It's Doctor Strange. It's Shang-Chi. It's Captain Marvel. It's
Shang-Chi's gonna be.
It's She-Hulk, and it's where's the one?
War Machine.
Maybe
it's not.
Maybe Miss Marvel.
No, it's Young Avengers.
Also, they might throw Ironheart in there somewhere.
Ironheart. Well, Young Avengers for her.
She's a Young Avenger too, so maybe Photon.
Maybe Photon. Yeah, well,
Miss Marvel.
I don't know if she's gonna make it out of the Marvels. Not gonna lie to you.
Shuri.
She
is gonna make it out.
I don't think she's gonna make it out.
She make it. They need diversity and inclusion, man. She gotta make it.
I don't know.
She gotta make it out.
Either way, I'm not gonna know because I'm not gonna see it.
No, they need to keep her in there and because I think she could be I keep wanting them to do this, but I have a feeling that they either gonna halfway do it or not do it at all. I feel like they need to keep her in there because she would be a good introduction to bringing in somewhere down the line Blue Marvel.
Maybe I could see that. That's a strong possibility
because they in the comics,
good
but they was married. But I mean, if we can't get T'Challa and Storm, maybe we can get Monica and Blue Marvel.
No, you're gonna get T'Challa. You're gonna get T'Challa and Storm.
I mean,
that
is guaranteed. His son is gonna go up into Storm quick, faster than a hurry.
All right, but anyway,
jeez, bruh.
Does anybody have anything?
It's a family show.
So, Secret Invasion. Where
W. Let's get it going.
Yeah.
Big W.
Big W for the first episode.
Big Disney Plus W that they needed very much.
Very badly.
If they continue along this line, this will be the new formula for how to do these shows on Disney.
Yep.
And for the love of God, do not do, and I hope that I'm not cursing this. I'm a knock on wood. Please do not do what season 3 of Mando did and give us a bunch of fillers.
No,
please.
If you're gonna do a filler, keep the fillers to a minimum and preferably wait until we're at least 3 episodes in.
I was gonna say episode 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I don't think Sam Jackson's gonna go for that.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna deal with that. I think he's
not gonna go for that.
I just want to put that out there because I know they are good for them fillers because every show has a filler. At least one.
It's hard to do an hour.
Yeah,
it's hard to do an hour of filler unless you're She-Hulk. I mean,
What the
fuck? Wait,
that's
hold
crazy.
on,
The only good episode of
But
She-Hulk.
you can do an hour of filler. You can do an hour of filler in 6 episodes, though. It's fine.
Damn it, you took my line, bro.
The only good episode of She-Hulk was the Daredevil episode. I think we can all agree that was the best.
No. Wait. There was 3 good episodes in that fucking season.
Which ones?
Which one? The other 2.
Yeah, you say which ones. Yeah, go ahead.
We'll wait. 1.
Nope.
Yeah. Episode 1 was fucking good.
Nope.
Fuck out of here. The training sequence with that was good. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't gonna even argue with you guys. Oh, fuck you all. I hate you all. She-Hulk was not that bad of a fucking show. That's what I'm saying.
Except it fucking was.
It was not. God damn it.
He kicked all of us
out. It was terrible, my dude.
Cheese stands alone.
All right. Listen, this was a Secret Invasion review, not a She-Hulk whack ass review.
Oh man.
But ladies and gentlemen,
that would only take 5 minutes, like all 6 episodes, like all 9 episodes.
I can't believe they gave that show 9 episodes of below mid.
Y'all be ready for Daredevil when it's 18 episodes. All right,
mid.
We'll see about that.
If it's 18 episodes of Secret Invasion,
you know what? Leo's right. She-Hulk is going to be so much better than Daredevil.
Episode 1 of Daredevil will be as long as the entire season of She-Hulk.
That's on facts.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an incredible episode. First of all, thank you, Taurean, for allowing us to promote on your channel.
No problem.
If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Mancave101 Podcast, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Kick, Rumble.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure from myself, Leo, Wendeezy, Aaron, Big Chase, and Taurean. We will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Have a fantastic night. Give me
Peace.